Welcome to Constructive Outrage, episode 76. Yeah, 76. And this is 2025 hype, meaning what statues are we the most hyped for going into 2025? And we also got a Wolverine from Martin Canale Sideshow full reveal happening tonight. And to help me break all of that down for you guys, we got my homie Critical Mass in the house.
West, y'all.
West Side. The sugar, my nigga.
Gotta show you what that cock look like.
Show him what that. Ooh, right off the jump, we showing you what the COC look like. We got AK Motherfreaking 47 in the house tonight.
East Coast is the best.
East Coast, Beast Coast, son. Hoorah. And all the way from Texas, we got the most famous country person, Beyonce's husband, in the house tonight. Let's give it up for John Pizzle in the house tonight. Yo. And you know him. You love him. He has some of the best takes on the internet. And I mean that. Give it up for your homie, Buck Fangs in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Yo, and I got somebody knocking at the door saying, hey, do we got room? Do we got room for Marco? We always got room for Marco, right? Let's give it up for Marco.
What a minute.
Yo, hold up. Let me get Mr. Marco in the building real quick. Let me get my Facebook up again. All right, Clouds. All right. See, they love us. But yeah, so I'm hearing Lady Gaga killed it in the new Joker movie. I heard that is the best Batman movie, period.
I heard different.
End the discussion.
No, no end the discussion.
Different?
I heard different. I hear the musical numbers take away some key moments that people, I guess, are invested into the scene, and then it turns into a musical number, and it's just like people are not hearing it.
Nah, son. I heard that if you know movies and understand fine art, you're gonna love this movie. Like, so, but you got to be avant-garde with it.
When you eat your popcorn, you get your pinky up, right?
Yeah, you got to have your pinky up and a wine glass when you go to the theaters to watch this.
Hello.
Okay, like this.
Nah, I was on the homie CMP show last Tuesday, 8 p.m. EST, and they started talking about best Batmans, and it was like, I respect anybody's versions of the Batman. I know there's different flavors of Batman. I'm just saying, every time they say like the Nolans is crazy good, and they say because it's not like a comic book movie. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I want my comic book movies to be comic book movies, because if not, it's gonna lead to like Joker and Lady Gaga trying to do something that it ain't to please people that aren't even into it. I don't know, man. But that's just a tangent. How are you fine folks doing?
Great.
So far, so good. I finally got my Comic-Con pass in the mail a couple days ago.
I think we did get ours.
You're gonna be out there signing autographs, ain't you, AK?
Hell yeah. I want my autograph from AK.
I hit my head like really hard on a sharp metal piece yesterday, and I was like bleeding all over my face.
But did you die?
No, thankfully.
What is
hey, AK, my coworker said that. She said no matter what, she says exactly that. People whine about different things. He said,
yeah.
Did you die?
I'm sorry. You okay though?
Are you okay?
I don't like
sir?
to see my brothers bleeding.
Yeah.
You gotta love The Hangover too.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Buck, AK, Just a Jar, good man. Thank you guys for being here. Rashid should be joining us soon. Marco should be going to be joining us, and then probably around midway the show, we're gonna have some surprises few surprises. We're not going to hold it to the end of the show or anything like that, but for us to get there, I'm going to say what's up to the people real quick, get right into the pictures, and then we get into our main topic. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. First, we got to say what up to the people. Yeah. We got Ash and Nate getting some beer for this. Welcome, Ash and Nate. Hope you're doing well. Josue. You don't roll this. You Josue. Josue Alicia's in the house tonight. Welcome, Josue. We got E-Man in the mother freaking house saying what up to everyone. We got Jonas Overman joining us tonight. Hope you're doing well. We got everybody's favorite butter back in the building, dripping down the swole of his back, walking. That's how he did. Yeah, anyway. Jesse Hernandez. I think that's a record, folks. Is in the house tonight.
I can never do that. I tried.
We got Dion. Yo, you better go get Diddy that cheesecake. He need it right now.
Diddy
He
cake?
need that cheesecake right now.
Cheesecake with a file in it.
You a lie, Crip. What am I lying about right now? Oh, that movie? Nah. I know, but see, that's what people want with their comic book movies. It kills me. They want avant-garde. But Nolan was, you could take Batman out of it and it still would be a great movie. Yeah, that's the point. It's a good movie that didn't need Batman. That's my point. Anyway, that's a tangent. We got Ash again saying what's up to the people. Critical Mass himself. The mother freaking 3 is in the house tonight. Damn, Rob. They deboed us out our Thursday spot. And now you joining them?
Ain't no deboing going on.
No. There's a D going on. He don't do it for free. He ain't give up this slot for free.
Nah.
It was paid for.
I put some butter on somebody's back.
Oh, God.
It was paid for. We got mother freaking Jojo Valdez in the house. And we got the legend himself, Ledge. What up, everybody? All right, so what we're going to do is go right into, there was an event that happened that we got to see it live through the eyes of some random dude on CMP show. So I snatched some of those pictures up and we can look at that to get started because I know I'm going to want to get you guys' thoughts on some of this stuff. So let's do that. Bam, 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 bam. Low you down.
Was there anything in the WonderFest that caught your guys' eyes?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to pull up. These pictures are courtesy of CMP's Facebook group, ladies and gentlemen. You know him. You love him. All the way from MD, Connie's Bar representative. Give it up for the homie, Marco, joining us tonight. Oh, there it is.
It's only shit we find in the house.
There you go.
Okay.
That's the only thing you can find.
What's
man.
up, man?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm out of pineapple juice. I had to get that white grape, that Caucasian grape.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Not out the pineapple juice.
I'm off that Caucasian grape right now. I ain't playing. All right, let's go back to some Not Like Us. Let's bring it down. Let's get this. How you doing, Marco? How you been, man?
Good, man. Hold on.
Good to
I feel
hear.
better now.
Good.
I went alcoholic. Oh shit! Hit me in the face. Be all right. Be all right.
Try not the first time.
Yeah. What's up, Robert? What's up, man?
What's up, man?
He likes it in the
Show a buck
face.
before? I don't think so. You gotta have one show, maybe.
You don't
All
need
right.
Hey Dudes to open that.
Maybe. What's up, guys? All right.
Marco was like, what type of show you having tonight? And you got room? I said, just another wild one, but you more than welcome.
Yeah,
to
I saw
join us.
the
And there
title. I'm like, what's he talking about, man?
What is your most hype? Well, we're going to get into that topic. But first, we're going to talk about WonderFest because right now, people don't know, Black Myth of Wukong. Some people try to say, it's just the fad, or people didn't know about it till the game came out, even though Journey of the West been out since 1850 or some crazy stuff like
Pretty
that.
much.
Yeah, right.
I know about this cartoon when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, we use name here. It was Dion. Dion tried to call me out. Shout out to Dion. But no, this thing looks immaculate, dude. This Destined one right here.
Wow.
Look at this. The hair, the eyes. There was
a lot of Wukong at this show. There was like every booth had like a statue of him.
Because because it's so huge in China, and China got their first big worldwide blockbuster AAA game that's actually big in America, and of course it was going to be big in China. So for them, they celebrating it. They're just like, yo, but this, and rightly so, because this is a myth that's been around. They tried to adapt it. It was a television show over there for a while. They made a couple of movies. Every anime that's dealing with the hero's journey is based off of the hero's journey.
I remember watching the show. I remember watching the show in the 90s. I used to do cable, like one of the Asian networks. I used to watch them. I mean, they had the subtitles, but it was great.
Yeah, no.
This is like their Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, all roll up into one.
Yep. And as you can see here, they did a fantastic job bringing this thing to life right here.
It looks real.
Look at the ropes, all that good stuff.
It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, I know you had the Batman at StatueCon. See if you could get this.
Well, I don't know. That thing's going to cost, man.
I was going to ask him, Marcos, is that something he would have put in his studio?
Dude, this is what, a $20,000 video game statue?
Oh, man, you rich. You can afford this.
There's 20 grand.
You got that statue. You got that StatueCon money. You got that StatueCon money. Don't play poor.
No, they just got it. They just got to send it to him.
It's beautiful.
That's his little homie right there too.
Is that from the video game?
Yeah. Well, it's based off of the Journey of the West, but this is the motto in the video game. Yeah. Juby.
Okay, so this one's based on the licensing of. Well, I guess you can't even license it. I don't know the history of this.
Yeah, it's got to be licensed through the
Game Science
developer. Yeah, Game Science.
Game Science.
The developer, yeah, because this is their interpretation of it. Because I've never seen them look.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Really is like huge, and he's just like looks like a regular pig without any fur. Yeah, that's how most depictions of him are.
Yeah, like a giant, like a giant pig.
It's like
is this
with a rake?
Buck? Is this like a mythology? Like they're Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their like foundation, one of their foundational myths in China.
It's legit.
Yeah, China. You know what? China's gonna eat this shit up. I don't know how popular this stuff will sell here, but China, because I'm in the verge of just like, this looks dope. Yeah. Then for all of you former Transformer fans out there, Prime put their penis on the table.
It's not big enough. It's not big enough.
Yeah, if it was a little bigger,
it's big enough.
You know what I mean?
They need to be a little more ambitious.
I wish they would have just straight up gone the extra inch or two, man. I would have got it 2 more inches to the left. Perfect. But this shit is too small for me, bro.
They just phoning this in. That's all.
They haven't learned their lesson yet, man. They have not learned their lessons.
Yeah. No. This is primo uno.
Wow.
Jesus. Who's getting this?
They got the Jetfire.
CriPPleR is.
I don't dabble in the Bayformers.
This statue looks small because of the last one, but it's not. That's crazy.
I know, right? JoJo said that's the thing, like, I wonder how many people. JoJo, are you somebody who was introduced to Transformers from Transformers 1, the Bay movies? Or are you somebody who liked the old stuff and then also liked the Bay movies? Because, like, people who got in to Transformers through Bay probably eating this shit up, dude.
I bet they are.
How many boxes do you think this is?
It's probably one box. Probably a little box. A little box with 1,000 pieces in it. Just 1,000 you ever
like
seen
Lego?
Hey, you know what? Really, it's a small piece. They just put a magnifying glass in front of it to make it look bigger than it really is.
AK, he grew up with the G1 cartoon. That's what's up.
$5. How much do you think that thing's gonna cost?
This thing is probably not like for real. It's gonna be at least 4 boxes for not this for the depot. It's probably way more than 4 boxes.
It's gonna be more than 4.
Yeah, 4 to 4, and this price is probably gonna be right under 5K.
Oh hell no!
It don't even talk
more
about
than 5K.
You think it's gonna be under 5?
Marcos,
This
are
is
you trying to tell me this is a 7K? Are you trying to tell me this is
10? I was thinking a good 10.
7 to 8, and that depends on who's gonna win the election.
Yeah,
that's crazy talk, Marcos. That's
7K says your vision.
You have no idea what's coming down the pipe, man. You have no idea.
Bucks.
All this stuff from China. This is beautiful at WonderFest, but getting this shit in the States, you got to pay import tax now.
Yo, you could just get an Uber driver to drive a truck. Y'all be putting too much on this shipping stuff. There's other ways.
Now the East Coast ports are shut down now.
My brother bought a truck from China, which is on little pickup trucks. Have you seen those things?
Nah.
Yeah, I have.
We need our own boat.
Yeah.
People are buying little pickup trucks to go get their own stuff. Dion says it's going to be a 5.
What does your brother use?
Dion's right.
Your brother use his truck
Dion's
for?
right. It's about 5 boxes. I guarantee it.
5 boxes. I don't even know what he uses it for. He just got
truck.
it.
Maybe he didn't go to the grocery store and shit like that.
Godzilla was 5 boxes. So y'all saying it's gonna be freaking 7K chump? What do you think, Marco, in your professional opinion?
Yeah, it's gonna be about 7 after everything's done. Not the sticker price, but everything after is done. Yeah, right. 7,000 plus up there.
So this part of the show is only for the rich and the
God, and that's
all you poor people. Get out of here right now. We showing stuff only for the rich and affluent right now.
Hey, it lights up. It's worth it, right?
In that case, I had to exile myself.
Exactly. Everybody on this panel was go boop 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 boop.
This is not for me.
We got motherfucking Star Child CO, the 101 degrees at 6:15 in San Jose show. Damn, we got all of that. Shout out to Star Child for being here, rocking with us tonight. He says 5K, 6K, says Ledge. He's a professional big statue buyer himself.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, no, I think that's crazy. Ledge, do you have this one or this is a new one? Is this a new Jetfire or this is the old one? I don't know.
They haven't finished.
This is one flying, right? They got the one flying.
One's flying. They haven't even finished the old Optimus Primes yet.
Yeah, I don't even know how these movie ones. I don't know, but I'm glad y'all know. It's brand new. See, that's the thing. If somebody told me the one that Ledge has in his background, I would have just thought it was this one because to me they look alike. Oh, that's weird to say all robots look alike, but I didn't mean to say it like that.
That's how racist people are.
Yeah, yo, this I would. Hey,
what studio is this?
If I had FU Space, I would get this. If I had FU Space,
Queen, right?
I think this is the Queen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I would just get that just to be like, yo, what up?
Say F you to the wife and put it in the living room.
Yeah, you got tall ceilings.
I said if I had F you space, not F you wife.
you got tall ceilings. You can accommodate. You know what? You put it.
Tall,
I love my wife too much.
I know.
See how tall is that Optimus? Anybody know how tall that Optimus is?
This one specifically?
Yeah. He's got to be as big as that Thanos, man, to make him look like at least.
I would think so.
Half scale, right?
Yo, your vision. How big? How long do you? How big do you think this is in feet?
Maybe around 9.
That's a Thanos.
I would say 7, 8 feet.
I'm not worried about the money. I'm worried about the freaking space, bro.
Space is the enemy.
18K, I wouldn't. I don't have FU 18K money.
That's all that is. 18K. It's all that is. Wow.
That's what Ledge is assuming.
Oh, because I know there's 4 pieces that are in the studio wants to sell me, and it starts at 17.5, and that's here.
Really?
The States, so you come back to this.
Is that just dress your wife? That's how this right. Yo, see, these are the life hacks you need, yo. Like, just you don't need to always just go by. There are other ways. But yeah, no, that looks dope. And these look really nice too.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
The Lord of the Rings.
Damn, look at that.
That yo.
That likeness.
That's good likeness.
That's in art, right?
This is in art?
Isn't it? Isn't that a figure?
No, that's a statue.
Oh,
right.
It looks like they cut his head off.
Oh, it's a
his trunk
1-3.
and
Is
put
that
it on
1-3
there.
in the bottom there?
Yeah.
1-3
statue. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Who
gonna
made
be
that?
that.
Who's dropping these? Like I said, these are Queen.
It's Queen, so they're using the whole. That's She's
got to be one of the best likenesses I've ever seen.
Of all the Asian companies right now, they're on fire. Queen is the one who's making I think, in my opinion, fantastic moves, man. They're making some moves that are very calculated. It's going to take them a little longer.
Are these moves visible? Because I can't see them.
Look at that.
It's in a different plane of existence.
Is it like in the multiverse? Because honestly, because we talk about this, but if you know some stuff, but looking at this, and like I said, I'm working on the home theater revamp. Lord of the Rings is my favorite, even over Star Wars. Rashee's not here, so I can say that with my chest. Even over Star Wars, right?
You bugging, CriPPleR.
I know, right? But this right here looks beautiful. Like, if this is the stuff Queen's doing, this looks beautiful to me, too. Gandalf, the gray? Like,
Let me
this
answer
stuff.
Cypher's thing. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. All of them are on. They're still on fire, and they're still broke. But trying to do a future...
They're making moves while fire's coming.
Moves that might help people understand, okay, well, maybe I'll give them another chance. I think Queen's the best one. No, but I still think they're broke.
Oh man, I'd even
they throwing a Hail Mary.
Yeah, they're throwing Hail Mary.
Infinity has been doing a better job of that.
Yeah, but they've
actually been like saying stuff. They've been releasing stuff, announcing things, and they've shifted to video games with League of Legends, WoW, and
they shifted it back to Buck. Now they're shipping. Now they're going through a sideshow now too. So they have to survive. So you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, this is really making me feel like, because I have the little Gollum figures. They're not statue or anything popular, but I have them sprinkled on little shelves in the family room, like the Gollum, the Hobbits, and all of that stuff. But like when I'm redoing it, is like I'm so open to all of the themes that I love, whether it's like 90s action movies or Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to figure out what that theme is, but seeing this looks like I would love to have these just going in there with some Lord of the Rings posters and all of that stuff.
I don't know if this is silicone or resin. Does anyone know?
I think it's silicone.
Yeah. So shout out to Queen for this. This is some of the best stuff I've seen Queen do in a very long time.
Yeah, they just kind of made their in-art stuff bigger, you know?
They're going head to head with J&D.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna eat each other up. They're just gonna.
And then that other company, Damn Toys, entered the 1/3 space as well. Silicone. It seems like more companies are going into that space now.
Yo, they entered the chat. The new company entered the chat. I was looking at this at CIP, and this is a dope ass display. Like if you're into the Snyder Cut style movies, Snyderverse,
these look good.
They look all good together.
We need to let the past die.
Let the past die.
Let the past die.
Yeah, I'll get through these.
It's funny that this has been so many years of
Real
past.
Batman.
Well, you know why, right? Because they can't afford another license.
You're still getting new stuff.
They still have this license.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so they got to work it out.
They got to work it out.
You see what you're looking at right there, Buck? That's a man.
But this was announced like years ago, right? Like
CriPPleR, is that what a man looks like?
This is what a man look like.
Are you sure?
I know people fan of like Twilight don't understand that.
It looks a bit plasticky. I don't know. Are you sure?
I thought it was resin sculpt. It's not even.
It could be
polystone.
People should be made out of flesh and blood.
Flesh and blood.
This
all right,
one
we got some more Bayverse stuff.
What is that?
I can't tell you.
A noisy mess.
It's
they're fighting. I see.
Yeah, it's pretty busy.
I see it, Jared. I see
it. It is very busy.
It's a smaller scale though, right? That was like it's not as big as like a 1/4 would be. They're smaller.
Yeah. Maybe like scaled up 1/6.
So if you like breasts, I think this is the statue for 2025 right here. Statue of 2025 right here.
I like this, but I don't like the shell shading that's going on.
I like it. It makes it seem like it's part, like it is, like it is.
Like part of it's from the manga,
like the manga versus.
I get what they're doing, but I would prefer not. But
the
I'm not
depth
the audience.
is crazy here, right? With the freaking whatever they got going on.
There's
going to
be a new category, best breasts of 2024.
For COC,
it can be,
most definitely. COC will have that category. They got the eyeball man again, yo. There it is. The
eyeball man doing his thing.
Yeah.
Eyeballs need love too.
And Buck, if you want me to stop, if anybody want me to stop on any of this stuff, let me know. And I will if you want to talk about. We got some Bloodborne pieces.
That is insane.
This is insane, right? Oh my goodness.
This is what there's Alliance or
this is Alliance, Filthy Alliance. Filthy Alliance. You be wowing it up, Marco?
Oh, I played WoW for 5 years, man.
Oh, me too.
I used to run a guild too.
Me too. Blood chapter. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sylvanas.
WoW's crack cocaine on a computer, man. That game is addicting as hell.
Fatal. The Collector's in the house tonight. Welcome, Fatal. Have fun with you the other night. Yo, this looks good too. Like, this what I mean. That looks good, dude.
Galera Sanguinal.
That's Infinity Studio, right?
Blood Elves represent.
Yeah, they're going all in on the video game stuff, and I think it's gonna pay off for them.
Didn't they show this at Sideshow Con?
Yeah. Yep, they did.
Yeah. And they've been
he's about to go to Broadway. Fader's about to go to Broadway.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yo, here you go. Naruto, American Ninja. Here it is.
I think Slifer liked that one.
Yo. And like I said, we're gonna go through these. These are some really elegant pieces. I picked this one specifically for my homie Critical Mass.
I don't know what this is from.
Elegant.
Yeah,
but I think it's from a mobile gacha game.
Yeah, gotcha. Got
your ass.
Yeah. So this was called WonderFest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, this seems like they had stuff, like a lot of
Transformers, man.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing a lot of mech stuff at this event.
That's what's up. Yo, Bay Pharma fans are eating good, dude. Like, they have all types of stuff.
Yeah, they are.
Pure art.
Ooh. Pure art is represent. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to give it up for the homie. Darth RASHEEEEEEEED in the house tonight. Yeah. Yo, I'm sorry. Buck told me that I had to put
clear. Is it clear?
Yeah. Welcome, Darth RASHEEEEEEEED.
Bring that. Put me back on screen.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Go ball.
Rashid, that should be for Solomon Wu.
Oh yeah, you're right. Nah. Shout out to Buck. Like Buck's backed me up on something that was, of course, it was fact or whatever. Solomon Wu.
You could clip that.
Yeah, I got it already. It's already in the clip.
28 minutes and 59 seconds.
All right, but we seen these at a place called StatueCon. Really good. I can't wait to go back. But I was able to get to see these statues in person, and they do look amazing.
StatueCon is a magical place.
It is. Your hopes and dreams come to life.
It comes to life. Willy Wonka? No, you got to go to StatueCon.
Pontus, I believe.
Yeah, the
Dark Souls, right?
Dark Souls.
Yeah. All right. So now, let me just go. We can start the topic, and we're talking about. So everyone submitted some statues. I got a few from the community and people on the panel. And this is not representation of every single statue coming out in 2025, just the ones that we are personally excited to see in 2025. You guys feel free to list the ones that you guys are most excited for that are releasing in 2025 in the chat. But yeah, let's get this started. We're gonna start with one that I'm looking mad forward to. Abaddon. I've been looking at this, and I've been looking at the Titus, and I've been looking at where could I put them if I were to get them. I had some deep, dark, disturbing thoughts of like maybe trading one of my statues for one of these, like a X-Men or something like that. Like I was dark. I had to wake up and smack myself. But I'm having those type of dark thoughts of like, yo, how do I get Abaddon and Titus?
It's Warhammer.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine.
You sell, what's his face? Batman Who Laughs. Get that aberrant statue out of your collection. You pick up something for chaos.
Yo, if anybody wants to trade a Batman statue, Batman Who Laughs statue for this, I'll even throw in a free Red Death. No, but I've been thinking about like, yo, what can I get? How can I get this? Because the thing is, the space. Shout out to Beast51 joining us in the chat today.
What up, Beast?
What up, Beast? But no, after coming back from StatueCon and seeing Titus, it's been on my mind. Star Child, who was in the chat, will tell you. I'll call him up. I was like, yo, I think I might get this down there. I was like, in that Abaddon, because he knows I'm chaosful. I'm a filthy heretic scum. But like I've been looking at this this is one of the most anticipated statues coming out, and we could go down critical mass. What is your hype meter for this in 2023? I want it in emoji form, either or.
It's a nice piece, but it's really not for me.
Tell us why.
I don't have a good explanation. It's just not for me.
You just don't like dark shit. That's a good explanation.
I like dark shit. I just,
okay, it's not for you.
Because
you have no ties to Warhammer at all, right? Like you don't know. Gotcha.
I didn't know. You know what? I didn't know anything about it until I went to StatueCon.
The Emperor will not be pleased with you, heretic.
Probably not. Probably.
I am. DNA faction.
This is true.
Yeah, see, Diane know the rules. When we show the statue, I want y'all hype meter and emojis in the chat. I want sad faces, happy face, flames, fires. What do you guys give this one? Right here, Abaddon. But go ahead, Buck Fangs. I know, I'll let you talk, but
man, I don't usually pre-order statues, bro. Like licensed pieces, I just wait and I pick it up later. And I had to get this one. I've already pre-ordered it. Hefty price to pre-order it, but it's a must-have. It's a beautiful piece, and it does so much to capture the character. The one thing I would say that I wish it could have was this helmet, like a switch out with his helmet on, and that would have just been perfect.
This is a video game, right?
It's a board game.
There's video games based on it, but initially it was just based on a board game where you paint miniatures and you know.
There's books too, right? There's books.
Yeah.
There's so many books. Yeah, Abaddon is like the biggest.
There's comic books.
There's comic books, but there's also novels. There's like now, like there's the Harvest Heresy. There's so many that you can't even name them all. And on top of that, like I do think that the art they pulling from is from the game because Titus.
They partnered. No, they partnered with. This is Weta Workshop. Weta Workshop.
Because Titus was an original character for Space Marine 1 that they started to make stuff around. He wasn't the original captain. So like that was based off a game. Same with Dawn of War games that I've played, and Blood Ravens was a made up chapter just for the game.
And then they already have a model kit for him. It's been around for a while. I'm learning myself because I sell the models now. So.
Oh, you be selling models?
Yeah, just Warhammer. Just
my boy EJ so been trying to get me to start painting them, but he knows that I won't control myself. So he's like, if you start, you're gonna build armies, and you ain't gonna.
And the miniature, the little miniature of Abaddon, it looks just like this. So they got it right from it.
That's perfect. Yeah, they got the trophies right on there.
Yeah.
This is dope. How about you, AK? What is your hype meter going into this Abaddon statue for 2025?
hype meter for this one.
Yeah,
I never played Warhammer, so it doesn't. It's cool. It looks great. If you played Warhammer, you should get it, but it doesn't do anything for me either.
Yeah, Dion, I played the mess out of it. If you ever want to play co-op, let me know. I could carry you. Get on my back.
Yeah, I was interested in Warhammer, but when they started talking about, you got to paint miniatures and all this, I was like, okay, that's way too much work. Way too much involved.
You're like, I don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it takes time.
How about you, Jahed?
I think it's a dope piece, man. Like, there's another one they teased after this that I'm really interested to see it when they bring it out. But this is really dope.
Mm-hmm.
I like the paint on it. That paint application is crazy.
Yeah.
They teased some stuff from Age of Silmar, and they also teased the Battle Sister. Can't remember who.
Yo, Fatal said his hype meter -1, baby. Dang. I think his meter broken. I think his meter broken. Shout out to Fatal.
I thought I was uninterested.
He said, "Nah, let me show you what it's." How about you, Marco?
You put Prince in that suit, he'll go ape shit. He's like, I'm buying that.
Yeah, you give him like a purple rain.
Yeah, purple, all purple rain, purple
with a purple motorcycle next to him.
There you go.
Hype wise, man. Because the Titus, I think Titus is close. I still think it's still number one, the best statue of 2024 that I've seen.
It's up there. It's up there.
It was absolutely beautiful the way they did it. It's elaborate as shit, and the paint job, it's just fantastic. This one is even bigger, and this is just the 1/6, so you can imagine how big these things are.
Oh man,
they're
crazy.
Primark.
Primark, yeah.
Yeah, so my hype meter for this is about 9. It's beautiful, and only 2 because I think you get to see it near Comic-Con. I think Weta told me that they're gonna have it there. I think, if not, bring it home. I'm bringing the prototype. You're gonna see it in my place. And 3 is that I saw the preview of the next 9 Warhammer pieces. So I asked them how far are you going into there, and they're like endless. They're gonna keep going over and over. And they're gonna be
rabbit hole is deep. He can go further. He promised.
I've seen them. They dropped the helmets. They dropped 3 helmets yesterday.
I'm sorry,
it was yesterday. Yeah, 3 1/6 helmets. They're gonna go with helmets. They're gonna go with armor. They're gonna go deep. So
no, I do think Titus base is better than this one. I do like the trophies in the top part of the back better on this one. Though I think the base is better on Titus because he's got a freaking Tyrannid on there that he's ripping apart, like it's gored up. That's amazing. I mean, seeing it in person, the blood looks very congealed. It doesn't look like just some cheap blood. It looks like some.
I need to look at reviews of Titus again because, like, when I first saw it, I did not like it. And there's a streamer I watch that plays video games. Come on, that plays video games, and like the dude recently got Titus in the back, and like I just keep seeing it, and it keeps growing on me every time I see it, and it's starting to look good in the right lighting.
Yeah,
man.
I think you'll like it when you see it in it's one of those where you go through Weta's booth at StatueCon, and then it just stops you in its tracks, and you just sort of like, Star Child has it actually. Boom, boom, boom.
After the game, it's probably sold out, and I won't get it.
Oh.
What, the Titus? They're on batch
Mark will
2
get
now.
you covered.
They're on batch 2. I've sold 10 more of them since the game came out.
Since the game came out?
Yep, because they know it's the last batch. So,
Darth RASHEEEEEEED, what is your hype meter for this Abaddon?
On with Fatal with this one.
-1.
Yeah, I mean I can respect the artistic of it, but I have no connection to Warhammer whatsoever. So
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about it. I just don't have anything.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's your personal. It's not if the statue's good or not.
I've seen some before. I didn't understand what I never played the game. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's totally fair.
If you go to any hobby shop or like game shop in the US, you'll definitely see Warhammer.
No, I seen Warhammer, and didn't they have like a guy that had a burgundy suit? Didn't Sideshow make Warhammer?
I don't know if Sideshow.
I don't think anybody's ever made statues of Warhammer.
They made something that looked like Warhammer. I'm not saying
HMO
Warhammer.
did it. Prime One did it, and Sideshow didn't do Warhammer, but they did StarCraft, which is based on.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
Was that? It was in those big suits, though, right?
Yeah.
Right. So to me, I'm not saying it is the same, but for me, because I don't have a connection, it all looks the same to me. But yeah, I don't have a connection with this at all.
There's actually a lot of lore behind Warhammer. I've actually been watching videos.
So much lore.
Recently, just because I like the statue a lot. Like I love the art of it, So I started doing research.
Did I skip you, John?
No,
you went right.
No.
Okay.
But there's a lot of lore that is very interesting to me. So it's like I've been diving into videos about it and
the
watching
Sisters of Battle.
Stuff, so.
Yeah, you talk about the Sisters of Battle right here.
I guess the emperor's like a god or something. Like he's a god emperor or something like that.
He's like a super. Go ahead, my bad. Sorry.
No, I was just saying it's really interesting.
It is. What are your hype meter? Instead of going one by one, y'all let me know what your hype meter is for this one because there's a lot of them. So what is your hype meter for Martin Canale's Constantine? Let's go ahead, Critical Mass.
I like this piece, but I never really read any Constantine comics, so he's not a character that I follow. But this is a hot piece. It really is nice.
Yeah. This is beautiful.
He's got the loafers with the socks.
The socks. I think we were talking about this, Jared. Yeah. Like the socks are some of the best socks I've seen on any statue.
Hey, CriPPleR. Are those Slave Force ones he's got on?
Yeah, and he's rocking authentic cock certified Slave Force ones.
Rashid,
not cock certified, BBC
certified.
No, son.
I'm a fall back over shooting.
Okay, but what do you think about this piece?
No, but the shoes and socks definitely. The piece is cool.
Slave Force ones right there.
Authentic.
Yo, I was, because Daniel Bell was talking about this piece for a bit, and we were just like, we'll see. And then we got the pictures, and I'm like, yo, they did their thing with this piece. Like the back of this chair is crazy. I don't have back pictures, but like the way it's sculpted in the back, like those pants, the creases, the socks, the dirt on the Slave Force One shoes. This thing is beautiful. I'm hyped for the people that like Constantine because they're eating good right now.
I love the movie.
Yep. Anybody else got anything to say about the Constantine?
I think the detail and the sculpt all over just looks phenomenal. Mm-hmm. This is not a butt, and he looks like the guy from Modern Family.
And he looks like Duffy.
Yeah, Phil Duffy.
Phil Duffy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phil Duffy.
The folds in the clothes, he definitely killed it.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the
and
buttons, the wrinkles on the pocket of the shirt, the way that it's
skinny tie.
There's mud on his pants. There's mud on his shoes. Like it looks really good.
Yeah. I mean, people was if you're a Constantine fan, I think I would get both of them from the Prime One and Sideshow. I think they both dope. Does this light up right there? The fire, does it light up?
I'm not sure if it lights up. We'll
did a
find
promotional picture of it like a couple of months back, and it showed it was lit up. So
right,
gotcha. But yeah, no. So This is like Rashid said it. Like if you're a Constantine fan, dude, you got two good choices. I would go regardless. The fact that this is at this price and it's still people debate whether it's better or not, if subjective than the Prime one, that's subjective. But the fact that that's in the conversation and this is the price it is versus what the price the Prime one is crazy to me. That's a testament to the quality of this piece right here.
Is this up for sale already?
No, it's not up yet.
2025.
So I'm doing like a small little DC area, and
talk to me.
I think this might be coming home. So,
there you go. That means that hype meter is when you're about to on the verge of buying it. It's crazy.
I love Constantine as a character. So,
I really, really, really wish that we had some pictures that was fully painted to show for this bishop. But I'm super excited for this bishop. I'm scared to show anything that's not ready anymore. I'll just show the title. Really wish he had some pictures, but I'm super excited for Bishop. Like I said, this is another one we seen while we was chilling at StatueCon. Dion's hype meter is flames upon flames upon fire, 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 fire. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. Add like 2 or 3 more flames there, and I'm right there with you, Dion. I'm right there with you. Oh, there we go. Now we talking. Yeah. I really wish.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this piece. I'm really hyped.
Yeah, let me give me 1 second. Here we go. All right, yeah. So no, how about you? Darth RASHEEEEEEED's on break.
No, I'm here.
Oh yeah. What? How hype are you for this bishop?
Yeah, I've been waiting to finish my line, so I'm waiting. I like the pink. I like the pink that I saw. I didn't have anything negative to say about it. I know people were saying things, but I felt like I was satisfied. You know.
You know what's funny about that? People flipped out about the paint, but they said before when they posted it, it was just a test paint. People were like, "Oh, we hate the paint and this and that," but it was just a test paint. They said they're going to make changes to it, but people. It even
said test paint on the picture where they showed the statue painted.
Yeah. Wait, this just in. What? Wait, what? We what?
Breaking news.
What? Anthony from the headquarters of Sideshow. We're looking at this title screen right here, and we like trying to get hype off the bishop, but we like.
What's up, fellas?
We ain't trying to show no out of date pictures. It was like if only
somebody a professional,
you guys
somebody that had
conjured me up like a. Some kind of genie or something.
Yeah, I choose you.
You guys even blew off my mustache, man.
I know. Is that him? Let me see.
Probably didn't recognize.
What are you getting, passport pictures? Passport pictures?
The mustache was getting unruly, man. I had to go back to square one and let it grow back out. So.
That's a killer stash.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Welcome.
I'm on my way.
Anthony Masters. I was like, hey, I'm like, I can't go off of a title. Do you happen to have better pictures for us to show?
I might have something you guys might want to check out here.
Let's see.
I'll go through you guys can continue to talk.
We love when you share.
So,
do y'all like my acting right there? Was it professional? Should I get an Academy Award?
I believed it.
That wasn't too bad.
But I'm pretty gullible.
Instead of confusion amongst
it was a little daytime soapish.
Daytime soapish? I was going for daytime.
Daytime cheese.
Yeah. No, thank you for being. Thank you for your patience.
I'm the time difference. I'm still at work, so I'm trying to run around and get some stuff done before. It's like, oh man, I gotta race around and see what's going on here. Let me see here. So I was just trying. I didn't get it. I only caught a little bit of what you guys were talking about. So I was like, okay, let me get in there.
Yeah.
So it hit just right. I was like, okay.
He said, I got some pictures.
Yeah,
I got some pictures.
I got a little something to share. I always got to remember how to do this again.
Just hit that % at the bottom in the center of the toolbar.
I think we're good here.
Bam. All right.
So here we go. So there's a little update here for you guys. This is
Look at the shading. It already has shading.
Yeah, so without having it side by side, if you guys can remember, the colors are bumped up. Sorry, the base. I'm just trying to see if I can get a bigger, wider image of this. All these little windows all over the place here.
Damn windows.
Yeah. The main thing you'll notice is you didn't really get to see the lighting. I don't think in the previous shots, the lighting was only coming up to roughly about right here. We were working on trying to get the intensity of the light up, and the whole idea was to get it to come up all the way, around up to the top, which we've ended up making that happen, obviously. So everything you see here, this is lit up. This is all lighting that's inside of that portal.
Anthony, is that with that new technology you guys use for Ghost Rider as well too?
Yeah, I mean it's the same. It's the same thing because now we're able to use like a silicon LED, which is been around, but if you don't usually see it into the collectible market that much, it's starting to find its way in. But ever since you've seen where in the marketplace, at least I know in California, and I think it was going across the states where they were getting rid of incandescent bulbs, and so they had to start working with. Now, when you see like those Edison bulbs, like at Home Depot and everything like that, and you see the little filaments. Those are little tiny LEDs that are in like a little bendable silicone filament, and that's what they've been replacing. So now you'll see on the marketplace, if you look on like YouTube or whatever, and you see some of these model guys, they'll go and they can source. They look like a Twizzler or something, but it's basically an LED that goes in. So now that the prices came down on them, excuse me, you're finding them in the market.
Not in them.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a long day, man. You find them on the marketplace where they're starting to get utilized in various things, and so it's like, it's a perfect thing to allow collectibles to start, incorporating them in, and this is a perfect example of how that's going with some of the stuff. But
the eyes are going to light up too, right?
The eyes light up. The eyes are painted, but the energy right here lights up.
Gotcha.
So those are lit up. Because we didn't want to blast out the eye. We wanted to keep the eye painted and then just have the energy like kind of wicking off of his out of the corners,
like just dissipating out of his eyes.
Yeah, like either he's starting to power up or power down or whatever. We just didn't want him to have like big glowy eyes, and when it's dark, it's really cool because you just see the light will kind of illuminate his eye, but what you see is kind of like the wispiness of the energy coming off the corner of his eye. And I don't have pictures of it with the lights off, because when the lights are off, it's hard to get the photos in, because the lights blow out, the exposure will blow out the whole thing, and it gets really, really bright. But anyway, you can see the paint and the shading is definitely has been ramped up compared to the one that everybody took for granted it was the final paint.
That's what I was like.
Colors really pop.
I guess they didn't know how to read. It said right here.
People refuse to mess with it. But the colors pop. The blues.
Wait, Anthony. We got a very important question from the community, Jojo Valdez. Will it have visible wires?
No, there will be no visible wires. But what? Yeah. I know where that's coming from, and but the thing is if you looked down and you got like in the nitty gritty of it, you might in one of the cracks you might see the light a little bit more intense, where it's not diffused. We might work on that a little bit, but it's nothing where it's wires or it takes you out of it. It just looks like it's a bright light on the bottom here. You'll see like where it's a little bit more intense around it, but it's not going to take you out of it where it's a wire or anything like that.
Now,
man, the veins are insanely well done on the arm.
The veins are insane.
The veinage
model.
Look at the tone, the different skin.
I like the skin tone.
Yo, Anthony, tell me. I think I know the answer to this because I did. We talk. I think we said it, and it was like a brother sculpted this, right?
Yeah.
If you go to the
that's Mike Thompson. He did a great job.
I was like, yeah, he's getting some things right that a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean
will miss.
It goes
Not
without saying, you know. Yeah, and you know, on the old one there was no weathering on the gun,
the weapon,
and the weapon, but you know, the shadows and the highlights. This isn't photography lighting. This is paint. You know, I had the photographers take some nice shots and not some iPhone shots that I usually snap, because it was behind the scenes. The intent prior was, let's shoot it just real quick, get some behind the scenes shots out. This one I had the photography, and I was people come over and I was like, hey man, take a couple good shots of this. I'm going to share it. I don't want it to get all, you know, so.
Dude, we appreciate it. The teeth and the tongue is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The portrait is really nice. Can you see like the lip, like it's super glossy. Is that like the final intent?
It's coming off a little bit glossier than because of the photo. Because even when we take photos of prototypes, it's a funny thing that we always got to balance out. We won't gloss the eyes. Even when they're not glossed and we take a photo, they look glossy just because of the light bouncing off of them.
Yeah.
And then we have to gloss them up when they go into production, so they can put a little bit of gloss, because if they go into production, they wind up flat. And if you have flat eyes or mouth, the figure looks dead, you know. But in the same way as if you get too heavy with the gloss at scale, then they look like they're crying, or they're, you know, have hay fever. I got COVID or something's going on.
Those teeth are crazy. Yo, Rashid, do you see the tattoo? How it's skinned?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is it going to be black? Is it going to be darker? The tattoo?
We're not going to go dark. And I'm looking. I don't know how it's looking on everybody's monitor. It's darker than its flesh tone, but it's not going to be black, because then it almost takes it away. We were even debating on like giving it
looks more like a brand than a tattoo.
Yeah, it looks like a brand, which I appreciate.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a brand.
Giving it a little bit, maybe a little bit fleshier, pinkier, like it's like tender kind of sort of. But when it's black, it cuts. You have your eyebrow here, and then you have this here. It gets noisy here. You know what I mean? So then all of a sudden the eyebrow looks like it's part of the M, and then it just looks like, what's going on here? So we wanted to make sure there was some contrast between the eyebrow and the M on there.
I think with the level of realism you went for, it feels appropriate. And even like the skin tone, it matches what like a scar would look like on a black person's skin.
Yeah.
And then you guys are really stepped up. Your tooth game. Like when I looked at that that Red Hawk
game's on point.
That Red Hawk. When I looked at StatueCon, when we saw his teeth. I mean, look at them teeth. Look like you got some real teeth, and just
and a lot of it is on some of those pieces. We were having it so the teeth could be cast separate, so they're getting cast up in like what like the effects industry would call tooth acrylic or whatever, which is a translucent resin basically. But there's a couple ways of going about doing that. We've been able to get the factories to replicate it, whether it's changing the material in the teeth itself or going over in paint, and you can add like a little bit of yellow and white into clear. And then when you finally do the final coat across the teeth, you get a little bit of depth. You get that enamel kind of look in teeth, which makes all the difference. So now that we have some of the factories knowing the intent, they're starting to incorporate it they're able to incorporate it into other pieces, and it's been coming out really, really cool. Let me see. I have a couple other images of this.
Anthony, I like the if anybody noticed, but that newspaper up there with all the sentinels on it.
Oh yeah,
that's a really badass.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
zoom into that. That's legit. Awesome Easter egg.
Trying to manipulate this thing here.
Oh.
The one thing is we have all of these,
nice,
and there's like wanted posters and stuff that's in here. There's one here.
Eddie Murphy.
You won't see a phone number on this when it goes to product, because licensors like take the phone number. They approved everything but this.
They could use my phone number. I don't care.
Like the phone number on there, because I don't know how much. I don't know how many of you guys are fans of Dave Chappelle, but he did a skit.
Oh man, yeah.
where he's talking about how like movies and everything, where people are so dumb nowadays, where it's like the first thing they do is they want to call the phone number in a movie, and they always change it to like
555.
555, yeah.
He makes fun. He's like, man, I wanted to talk to Indiana Jones, you know, and I like Indiana Jones there, you know, it's like, what are you doing? So it kind of goes hand in hand. It's like if we put a phone number in there, somebody's going to try to call that number, and who knows where it goes to. And then,
somebody's going to
will.
Who knows what comes out?
Why you guys keep calling me?
Just give it to Daniel Bell's
There's no
number.
Bishop here. There's no Bishop here.
Sideshow customer service. How can I help you?
I know, right?
Yep.
Sideshow customer service.
Yeah,
They like, what? They be picking up their phone.
Shout
I
out
told you
to
there's no
Brick
Bishop
Adamus
here.
and the whole homies over at the Bugle 6. Thank you for joining us tonight. Anybody know what the symbol? I think that's from his Future Squad, right? The symbol he had.
I'm
on
pretty
his
sure.
shoulder.
It's the Xavier Enforcers.
Yeah, right.
XSE.
I thought it was West Virginia University.
I thought it was West Side Connect.
I think that was actually his rank that he was in the.
This one almost looks the same, but it's a close up, so I could get in a little bit tighter.
Let's go. Yeah.
And I'm gonna drop these photos after the cast, so CriPPleR can put them up on the, on his on the thing, and they can res images.
Look at them eyes.
Yeah, I like the brand.
Yeah.
I like the brand on it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a pinky kind of flesh color on there.
I'm glad you guys went that direction.
Yeah.
You got the little scar.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. That if you did it black, how it would blend with the eyebrow.
Yeah, then it would look like
a mess.
you wouldn't see the M on it. So. And
then it probably would look cartoony.
Yeah, it would get away.
That's a great sculpt. I you know how I feel about the bald one. I know my homie in the chat, Star Child, he was like, he wants the Jerry curl one, and that's what I love what you guys doing, because you guys doing both, right? But
dude, are there pics of the Jerry curl portrait?
Yep, that's that. I'll bring those up next.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, Anthony.
Yep.
It'd be cool if somebody over there could sculpt a little Raiders hat and put it on the Jerry curl. It'd be like Ice Cube.
Yeah, it's cute. Ice Cube.
Little Raiders hat.
Now, while you was panning through, though, I was picking up on all of the detail he had, like on his legs and around the belt.
I'm gonna do one more with them bald, and then I'll switch to the other one.
Yeah, Bishop big, man, because it's something we've been freaking yelling for so long.
What are you doing, Rashid?
Did we get that
Man,
one?
drink your Bacardi and coke. Shut up.
Yeah, that's Bishop.
So that shows a little bit from the
Bishop.
So you see that.
We need that zoom in. We need
a little
that
bit more.
We need that zoom in. We need 5x.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
That shit is dope, yo.
Oh yeah, day one, baby, day one.
You look at what the difference the paint makes, especially on the arms and the veins and the material on the. Now the suit looks like a suit with different material where the rivets, like the lining is.
Yeah. And you can see the tech, all the
yeah, exactly. Like almost
Anthony,
like a little honeycomb effect.
The thing that only bothered me with I always, even with that Superman, was the power energy. I always feel like they're frail, and I feel like they'll break.
On the eye.
That's why I always like regular eye light ups.
The good thing is these ones go against his head, so they're not
sticking out. Yeah,
they're not sticking out on the side.
Okay,
I hear what I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Thank God I don't look like Terry Crews neither.
Well, some people probably think he looks like Terry Crews. And
Star Child says the M needs to be darker, please. It defines him.
Yeah.
Man, just paint it yourself, brother.
I didn't say that, Darth. He can
There's no harm against anybody. Just putting a little wash.
Get a Sharpie, man. Just get a Sharpie.
I will never tell somebody.
A Sharpie.
Get a Sharpie.
Get a big.
I want to do it. But honestly, I would paint it if I wanted to. I want to see it when I get it, but If I feel it needs to be darker, I would paint it in. There's nothing wrong.
Go to Michael's and Hobby Lobby. They got those real fine paint brushes.
Well, you can pay me $1,000.
Rasheed's got a painting shop ready. It's opening.
It's ready to go.
No, look at this
right.
though. Like,
that's right. Yeah, we forget Rasheed.
You see the lining like just right. That shit is dope, yo.
Rasheed,
I like
you're
that. I like
right.
that
This was
detail without
Prime
being
1. They
too
charge you
crazy.
10G to
Yeah,
fill
that's
in
right.
that M.
Right, yeah. How much for just the M?
5,000.
$200.
No, I love the brand.
For you, $250.
Personally, the arms looking sick. They looking crazy. It's like my arms, right? When I was back in the day when I was doing my thing. But
yeah. When you were slamming people up against the wall.
Then you started taking that steroids.
Yeah, when it was the crack cocaine.
When he stopped. he stopped.
Those arms are weather arms from Predator.
He did it for his family. He said he looked in the mirror at the big old arms and he says,
my wife was like, she was afraid every time I go out, you know. I was like, you know what? I'll get the dad bod for you.
And you was raging too.
Yeah.
So you're getting that one for sure.
Raging.
What happened, but
you're getting that one for sure, right?
That Bishop, 100%. Yeah,
and
100%.
you're not doing you're gonna do the bald portrait.
100%.
I'm gonna send you
look at
I'm doing the Jerry Curl.
Jerry Curl gang, yo.
That is
in
not
the
every.
chat.
That is
y'all
not
Jerry
every
Curl gang or y'all ball gang? Type it in the chat. That looks dope, dude.
Don't CriPPleR. Don't take this the wrong way, but I go both ways.
And his eyes gonna be white.
You buy
Yeah,
I'm buying with this white. Hey, I am proud of it.
Yo, look at the baby hair that's going down his forehead.
I love the baby hair.
I need to use the grease he using.
Man, he got a hell of a wave.
They got the comic book color highlights in there. Like,
yeah,
he got a great.
Yeah, and I might adjust it a little bit because I don't want it to look like he has blue hair. But the thing is when you go into doing stuff like this, when you're doing black, everybody knows, like in the comic books, whether it's Venom or whomever, usually you'll see a blue highlight because it's at night. Because the minute you go black and you go gray, and he looks like this. He looks like an old dude.
Oh, God.
You know what also? You know what else they don't see? I don't think a lot of people see. I'm just noticing the hair next to the gun.
Yeah, this here.
A lot of people just see the right side.
Yeah, because that's, I think, why everybody thought it was
right.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Now I see all the
That's
hair.
a good movie, man. I like that.
Yeah, because unfortunately, I only have this image. I don't have the side one. Because I don't want to give it all away, you know.
No.
You know what I like?
Hey, you giving us enough, dude.
I like the hair.
Yeah.
It's on his forehead. It's sculpted down, straight down.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? And that's my pet peeve. How the transition from skin to hair that bothers me when it's not done right. So the fact that this is done where there's no gaps and the transition
he got a
is
little
very
widow's
elegant.
peak almost.
Yeah.
Widow's, dude, like, cause that always takes me out. Like I don't buy statues if it has like little, cause that's a pet peeve. Not saying that. But
there's like a seam line for the hairline, is what you're saying.
What happened? Buck, I'm sorry.
The hairline here, because sometimes what happens is with stuff like that is like, it's usually you see it with females or whatever. To get to engineer it, you have to blow the hair off of it because the hair wisps all over the place, and they'll never be able to get it out of a mold. So what they have to do is they have to do the hair separate, and then you have to attach the hair at the factory, and they try to get it as tight as they can without different shrinkage rates.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't come out right, you'll see a little not a gap or a line, especially because if it has a hairline and it has to blend in, you have to get that mated down perfect. It's a very tough thing, but this one we're able to not have the hair separate and get it on there because the separate piece of the hair will come in from the back. So there's a bunch of weird stuff that goes on.
Star Child, you see?
I'm glad I see the hair on the other side. Because before,
before you don't, because it blends into the gun.
Right side, on the right side. That's when you first show the pictures.
Yeah,
I'm glad I see the hair on that one.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, I'm paying that Inman though.
Are you paying the Inman?
I'm paying the Inman. I like it though that it looks real, like an actual brand, because that's what an actual brand would look. Swollen on the face of it being cooked, but I still want to paint it.
Yeah, it's not just it's not carved in or anything like that.
Yeah.
Damn,
Dude,
them waves
this
good.
this looks much better. Like even the Jerry curl picture when I first seen it or when you showed it to me, even though it was on a little phone before.
It ain't Jericho, it's new now.
I know. No, it's new now. Shout out to Kanye. But this right here, this portrait, how it's painted and how you can actually see the flow that is bigger, that it's not just slick back like this.
Yeah.
I will switch between the two now, where before the bald one will never come off but seeing this now, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna move for a little bit of Jerry curl, like, boop.
Yeah, and when it's gonna hit, he has two scarves because of the hair.
I noticed that one is a little more down, and yep.
Yeah. You have to because the bald head wouldn't work, so you would have a scarf for this head that goes on, and then the head goes on, and then when you swap the head, there you have the other scarf, and then you have the bald head because the hair has to go onto the back.
2 questions. Is it too late for to make these eyes light up at this point of the game?
On this one?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we wanted to keep it to where the other head is the one that's bringing, ties in and bringing it on. Because if we do 2 eyes, then it's like, well, what makes the other one special on the rage?
And for my pocket, when will this be going up for pre-order? All right. But we need to know this, man.
God damn.
Hey yo, you want me to go order? You want me to order a bunch of 10 other statues?
Hold on.
He's contemplating. Let him contemplate.
I think here's the deal. I got a link that you guys can go check out because I was like, man, what if Rashid goes in and starts a bunch of shit and starts asking?
As always. What if Rashid starts being Rashid?
No, because
I gotta throw something there, but we do have a link that I'm dropping in the.
Throw him some breadcrumbs to calm him down.
It might not give the date, but I think it'll take you to the information for.
He's just sending you the RSVP.
It might send you to the RSVP. I don't know. When I was talking to the marketing, they were like, "Oh, here's a link that'll send everybody if they have any questions." I was like, "All right, shoot it over."
And Anthony, what are you doing there?
You guys gotta understand. Anthony's here like because he wants to be, and then the Sideshow is the business.
I had plans to do some stuff the other show, and I was trying to wrangle it all and get everybody on board.
Yeah.
Anthony,
I just want to know when.
Anthony, while you're doing that, you said something like the light up head is the special head, so it's going to be it's an EX.
I don't think it's an exclusive. I think both heads come with it.
That's what I was told.
Don't quote me at 90, but I'm 95% sure that.
Run it back completely.
Don't quote me, boy. I ain't said shit.
Hey, we love more heads.
I know where Marcos is going.
Marcos is like, yo.
Am I going to sell it exclusive?
Marcos like, can I raise the price?
Yeah,
Marcos is not that.
Is like, I want to be.
Yeah, there's an exclusive head. I can't have it. It's like, well, I can't get it.
This doesn't come with an exclusive. This is what it is. Right?
This is, I think,
pretty sure that's.
I was told this, but things could change. But like as of right now, it's just Bishop, and you get Bishop.
You guys want me to have this? Trust me.
Yo.
You know who to talk to about all that stuff. It ain't me.
It is. It's all about price.
You got your contacts.
What's the loyalty, right? There's no. It's about price, right? So,
Anthony, would you? I don't know who you talked to there, but would they consider to make it even more special, like on the Jerry curl one, darken it up a little bit, and the M up a little bit, and on the bald one, leave it exactly like it is?
There's a possibility, but the thing is when you run those things through the factory, and they learn how to paint something.
Yeah.
Now you're switching up just a little minute detail on that portrait that they gotta like, hey,
change up and
paint it this way on this head, paint it this way on that head, and then all of a sudden you're gonna get somebody that's gonna get screwed up on the line.
It's another point of failure, which you want to try to
be online going like, check out my head, the scar is dark. Well, my head, the scar is light. Well, wait.
Gotcha.
on this, so it starts getting a little. It's hard.
The more consistent you could be when handing it off to the factory, the better.
Then you wind up with the variants again, Anthony.
Yeah, the ones that you find random variants, and then somebody will be either happy or sad.
The Dazzler. You know how everybody trying to maybe complete their collections. Maybe just everybody just like a single character.
Right.
The Dazzler. Now I like the old 70s look, but knowing that she's a mutant and she's a part of the X-Men world.
Right.
Any reason why they didn't put her in like more of a action pose, or maybe like a battle pose, or even just coming straight at somebody pose? You know what I'm saying? Because
I hear you.
Everybody's fighting a Sentinel, and Dazzler's.
I think they. I mean, I didn't. That was one of the other PM's projects, so I'm going to blame him. But no, it's not. It's not necessarily him. He just manages it. But I think when they went up in design and all the meetings of the minds and everything that go, and they vet the design and talk it over, they wanted to more. They got away that they're weighing the situation of like, and it's a tough one to say. Like, do you want her doing battle and stuff, or do you want her really showcasing that 70s vibe, that disco retro vibe, and the roller skating? I'm not that big of a, I wouldn't say fan, but I don't have either a hand to play in that where the character's gonna go. Because I mean, if it was a character that I was like into, but I was like, okay, well, you guys know where you want to go with this, and they're really pushing that retro-y, skatey, just kind of twinkly, and then they were thinking of the dynamics of her cutting around and stuff, and maybe they leaned into that a little bit more than maybe some fans. But then you get like, we were getting a lot of the girls and everybody that were even if they didn't know anything about Dazzler, they're just loving it because of what it is. But then it's like a balance of, who's our market for that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be the guys, or is it going to be the girls, or where's it going to be? Because we have some other pieces that I can't divulge yet, but that are female and kind of run into that same thing. Like, how far do you push the X-Men battle, thing, or showcase the character and kind of her as a character?
Because it's always going to happen. It's gonna. I like I said, it's one of those pieces where it seems standalone and it wouldn't fit in my personal collection, because it's a battlefield. But I get the wanting to be different, because then there's a lot of fans that's like, enough with the Danger Room bases, or enough with the Sentinel bases, right? But the moment you get off it, it's like, now I can't fit it into my.
Because then it's like, because then like Mystique, everybody was, they either liked it or hated it, and they were like, well, what's up with the big gun? What does she do? Everybody wants to create a story in their head, and just everybody's individual, so they have their own personal idea of what they should be doing. And then there's the comic version of what everybody's feeding off of. So like, why is she sitting down? And I seen some people going, she's on a throne, and now everybody just thinks because somebody's sitting down, they're on a throne. It's like, not. They're just sitting down doing whatever they're doing. No. And there's always these weird story aspects to what's going on, and I mean, we try to incorporate the visual storytelling, but we don't want to do it so much where you have to be such a big fan that you can go in there and that you have to pick it up, like, oh, I know exactly what this is from. You got to kind of balance it out, so to speak.
Definitive Collectors knows the bald one. He knows what's up. And we will be dropping every image you see will be up on the Facebook group right after the show.
Yeah. So speaking of, let's see. I got one more picture to share with you guys.
And I'll say it now while he gets that ready. Anthony was kind enough to give 3. Am I still okay to say this? Do you want to say it?
No, you do it.
3 $75 Sideshow gift cards, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't asked for it. He just said, yo, I got something I want to give to the community. I'm like, all right.
Yo, Anthony, you can just mail me one right now.
I knew that was coming.
Just send me one before I start some shit.
I knew Big a lot was going to ask for that.
So we'll do one while he gets this set up. All you need to do is type, what's a good hash? Anthony, what hashtag would you want? Sideshow, Anthony Mesters.
Whatever you want.
Rashid with his hand out.
Do a hashtag Sideshow, or just do SS so it can make it easier.
Bishop,
so, yeah. Oh, Bishop? But there might be something even that somebody haven't even seen yet.
Well,
yeah, I mean it's whatever you guys want to.
All right. Let's do a hashtag.
I'll leave it up to you, however you want to do it.
Do a hashtag Weapon X, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a hashtag.
Oh shit!
Weapon X.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yo, look at this shit, dude.
Yeah, so I got the okay. Nobody's seen this other than a couple people when they were at StatueCon.
Yeah.
They were hanging out, but this is Weapon X that everybody's. We got a little bit of sneak peek.
One word. Yeah.
I described it to some of the guys last time, but I didn't have anything that I could share. But here, I'll back out a bit. Let's see.
I'm loving it.
That shit looks dope.
Got a light up on it too?
It lights up. That's fully lit up. This is this is production. This is out of
Anthony.
Anthony. Production piece, huh? Wow.
Anthony.
Yo.
Take my money down. I'm coming down to Sideshow tomorrow.
Send it to me. Send it to me personally. I'm
gonna send you PayPal, you, Venmo you.
So this is from the factory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my brother's
That is
truck
from the factory.
I'm calling in sick right now. I'm coming tonight to the studio.
We said we want quality pictures now.
Great.
Look at that.
Paint.
Look at the hair.
Wow.
Look at the
everything.
Yo.
It's so
is that his mouthpiece? Is that a mouthpiece that came out?
Yeah, so it's floating up because it's you can't put water and we don't have the tube. We wanted to
I get it.
Get artsy and be like, okay, he's in the tube. People got to kind of fill in the blanks visually. He's in there, the water, so it's that effervescence and the bubbling from it being in the tube. So it's all coming down from
the lighting is immaculate.
Yeah.
Statue is BYOT. Bring your own tube.
Yeah, bring your own tube.
Bring your own tube.
Is there gonna be another portrait, or
there is another portrait, but you guys only get to see this one.
Oh, come on, man!
No, dude, this is the first reveal of it.
Hey, this is a world premiere, Rashid.
This is epic.
The first bump is always free. You got to pay for the rest.
That's right.
Rashid, act like we had company.
Sideshow showed that over a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
It was just kind of darkly lit, and his hair was kind of
nice. Oh my god! Take my money now.
This is
is dope as hell.
Martin sculpted this, and a couple other guys did some work on the bubbles.
Can we see the back pulls?
Hey Rashid, is it? Hey CriPPleR, is this kind of ugly enough for you?
I know it. It's not no handsome Hugh Jackman bullshit. What I love about this is you can see this on your shelf. This catches the vibe, dude. Imagine this, like the lights out, this lit up.
It looks awesome with the lights.
Dude, and the red coming from the visor and the different gradient of light going up in the corner. That shit's gonna look dope.
All right, Anthony.
Fuck, dude.
What portraits you like more? This one or the one that you not showing?
They showed, but Darth, they already showed that one, man. If you look back.
Yeah,
I remember it.
Yeah.
I don't remember it, brother.
I'll show you it because I think I have it. But this one right here, this look like this is the visor one because the other one
he doesn't have the visor.
Doesn't have the visor on.
His hair
is just floating up.
Big hair.
His eyes are squinted. His eyes are shut. And his teeth are the same kind of.
Yeah, this is the one we wanted to see because we've seen at least the head of the other one.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can see that.
But quick question: why are the X-Men getting so much love, man?
Shut up, Buck.
Buck, hey, Buck is the one person that's not an X-Men.
Oh, I know.
We need Spider-Man villains.
Yo, and you gotta excuse him. He wants more Barbie doll statues.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
There'll be some chicks for him to.
Yo, chat. What do you guys think about the Weapon X fully revealed here now? Anthony's not afraid of y'all feedback.
I'll send you the pic now.
I love that black, the black pipes.
Oh yeah. So basically, the way he plugs in is it's on these two big. I don't have a back shot. I only have one image I can share it with you guys, but it's these two pieces.
Look at the tube,
and they go into his back, and they come back around and they plug into a mechanism in his back where it looks like a big socket, kind of like these other ones here. And they're going to be, there's metal in them, so that's what keeps him up. But he'll also key into these bubbles here to help stabilize. But it creates that kind of floaty buoyancy that he would be in the tube.
That's crazy.
The bubbles look really, really good.
The bubbles look great. They really look. And we did like 3-4 passes with the bubbles. Because
that's what I was scared of. It was gonna look cheesy, you know. But
because
the crazy thing, this is production. That's what's blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's production.
Hey, I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Sideshow is killing it. Like,
wait, no. We got look. You guys are upsetting some people too. Look at this.
We can't do the claws in metal. They won't allow it.
Figure Kong is like, this is bullshit, Anthony. I had zero interest in this piece. Now I want this. Sideshow does it again. You can't be doing this to the people.
Messing with his emotions.
Yeah, messing with your emotions.
His bank account.
Figure Kong, I am the same way.
Slap that wallet right out of their hands.
Sideshow, you know what? You guys got like an industrial vacuum, and you just sucking the money out of people's wallets like a cartoon, like a WonderFest.
I'll say the anatomy is. I like the 6-pack anatomy is crazy, man. It's like,
and you know we talked about this too, like the pressure that is put in on. I can't point to it, but yeah, if you move your cursor down a little bit on the wrist. That tube around putting the pressure and the skin is over it a little.
Yeah.
No, on the other arm.
I like
right there. Right there. The one on the bottom. Yeah.
But just like you said, the pressure. You see the red.
Like that pressure.
Yeah, the red around it, right?
Yeah.
This is the factory paint, bro.
Like,
this brother's having a bad day.
Yeah, same on the rings, yo.
If this is a production piece, it should be going up for pre-order pretty soon, right?
It should be. I don't know what they're marketing when they're getting ready to drop it, but yeah, because we're just going into
probably spectacular.
Yeah, the thing is they send this, they send this as like a counter sample from production. Mm-hmm. We look it over and so one of the things was there's like a little behind the scenes when we lit this up. So these are all lit up. These aren't lit up. This is just backlighting. There's no lights in these. So the intensity of the light is here.
Yeah.
And it kind of cascades up. But overseas, they lit these up. These aren't lit up. This is just paint. But they lit them up. But the weird thing was we didn't want them lit up. So we clipped the wires in it. Because what you would think, why wouldn't you want them lit up? But the weird thing is when it's dim, it looks like cat eyes, kind of, sort of,
I see it now.
It looks weird. And now that I say it, everybody's gonna, knock it around. But I mean, it's more distracting if it was lit up. So we were like,
is the visor gonna light up? Or
the visor's lit up in this image.
I was about to say that visor needs to light up.
You know what's funny? I think a lot of people are gonna look for tubes just to put over this thing anyway.
Oh yeah, they can. They can do whatever they want.
Hey, long as you got that's the thing. It passes the savings, right? If you do the tube, it's gonna be more money. Like with this, you could get it, and if you want a tube, you could buy your own tube.
The tube. I don't think this needs it. I don't think this needs it.
Thank you, Jarhead. Thank you. I was saying the same thing because it sells the illusion without the tube at all. Like I don't think it needs.
This is really well designed.
Yeah. You want to look at Wolverine. You don't want to have a bunch of stuff everywhere else
or glare through it or whatever. To each their own, but yeah.
Yeah, when you put a tube, we talked about it, and there's one, there's an unlicensed one, a custom one that's on the market that everybody's familiar with. But when you put the top on it, now he's enclosed in like a, and it casts a shadow on top of everything. Unless you have it lit up underneath, like the other one did, it casts a shadow and you don't get to see anything. So now it's like you don't get to take in the full character or the sculpt of it. And
I will say, from said experience with said statue, The tube, like, you don't see him as clear as you want to.
Exactly.
It's not optically clear enough.
Yeah. And you start getting distortion, and then the tube gets dusty, and then it's fingerprints, and then you got to clean stuff up. And
that sculpt is so fantastic that I don't want a layer between it. You know, like the paint and all of that stuff.
Yeah. It's all we wanted it all about the sculpt. I mean, Martin's.
I will be picking this piece up for sure.
Yo, give it up.
I will be picking this piece up.
There you go. I like the hair.
Yo,
but yeah, I mean, we had 3 heads at one point.
3 heads.
Yeah, we had a bald head with the things in there, but then Marvel was like, no, we don't want that one because we weren't sure if we would be able to do this because diehard comic book guys know this is the helmet that he has when he's running around out of the tube. There's only a couple images of him with this on in the tube if you read the comic, but it's so synonymous with the character, and he looks so badass with that virtual reality headset on. It was like, you kind of need to do that. But the reality of it is he doesn't have that on in the tube. He has it when he's running around. So we weren't sure if we would be able to get clearance for this, but Marvel was like, yeah, put it, do it on. And this is, like I said, this is the hose, and it's a mouthpiece, and the bubbles are, if the mouthpiece come out, there'd be some air, coming out of it. And in production, what happens is the swap out head, the seam is hidden by the tube because it's almost impossible to put a seam in a naked body. Like, where are you going to put the break point at?
I can tell you, I like the other pause. I like the other head better. It shows him in more pain.
Yeah, the thing is, the other head, you get the floating hair.
Right,
floating hair.
Right.
The hair adds to the illusion that he's underwater, and kind of, it's almost like that. It's almost like Luke when he was in the Bacta tank.
But what I think this one does very well, and there's a lot of cool Weapon X pieces that's been done in the past. What I love about this one, though, it's not just the normal lifeless one, right? Like it just floated into. This is like the process, the process.
He's in pain.
And
and that's
but the other head portrait to me shows him more in pain. That's why I like the other one.
It's because you see his eyes are squinted and
and the thing, what else, Anthony? He got the those pressure things on his forehead.
Oh yeah.
Where the adamantium is supposed to go in. So that's why to me it looks more.
Yeah.
Are there bubbles in his hair and the other one? Or
no,
there's
it's by his hair. It's not in his hair though.
Yeah. But you have and the rods. So when you get it, they're like this. The rods will just go in because there's a lot of rods, and that was something that was scaring us off because it was like, we'll have a little bag of extras if somebody loses them or whatever. But you can put them. It's not like this rod goes in this specific hole. This rod goes in all. You'd be able to put them in. I think there's like maybe 4 holes because some of them are bigger and some are smaller, but you can just put them in where you want to put them in.
Oh, really? You can just attach those in any one of those?
Because to have those cast in there, they would instantly break. So you could just put them in.
That space on her name. I'm losing my thoughts right now. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
that's good. But then in a piece like this, we were talking last time, and it's like I remember people were when
look at the fingers,
his hand, and they were like, "What's going on there?" And it's like you have to convey that agony and like it's
he's in pain,
electric intense stuff, like getting hit by a taser. So it's like you want that like rigor mortis kind of clenching into and where are you going to express that? It's the face, the hands, and the feet. Because even if you look at his foot, you get hit with some electricity or pain. You're gonna make your toes curl and kind of fold around.
Your toes gonna curl back.
Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely Martin went in there and there's veins in the feet and the toes are kind of like it's like getting hitting the kidney or something.
I like everywhere you look at this statue, it's sort of like you can see something going. If you go back to the foot, it's like that foot is going through some shit. Look at that, right? Like the hole in there. Yeah. The rod's coming up.
Texture on the small cables.
Yeah, there's texture. Yeah, they're all like graded.
Yeah, they're graded. Yeah. But go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I say I was playing Guitar Hero in VR.
Yeah, exactly. This is where he's going into his solo.
Yeah.
He's
There it is.
ripping.
Yo, shout out to Martin. He did his damn thing with this. Shout out to the factory paint too.
Yeah.
Like-
And the thing is the bubbles aren't. We worked hard on them because the first thing is like they were doing just round spheres, and it's like it has to like when you see bubbles come out heavy, and they're percolating, they level off and they mushroom out like almost like jellyfish, and then they kind of get distorted, and then as they get higher, they start finding a round, and then by the time you get up here, they're kind of fizzy, and round. So that's the really cool thing that gives the illusion.
That's a great detail.
Yeah.
The birth of a true Wolverine. I love it. I love that you said that. That's exactly. This is it, yo. You got the inception of freaking Wolverine, right? And you feel it. You know what I mean? It ain't the aftermath of it. It's the process of it. That's dope as hell.
I think one of the cooler things too is that I was really thrilled with production was the way they were able to paint the hair, because Wolverine's a hairy dude,
Yeah.
and it's always tricky when we do hair, even from a sculpt, even if we nail it in the sculpt, to get it to convey in the paint, because it can look dirty or it can look
too heavy.
Sculpt the hair high and hope that they get it, but we usually do a combination of sculpting low and high, and then we can make it look awesome in the prototype, and then we find that overseas they struggle with it a bit, because they want to give it a wash or dry brush or whatever it may be. This one I was pleasantly surprised because it's just a wisp of color over the surface detail, and because that surface detail was so considered and Martin did it catches on there and it looks like hair. A lot of times it doesn't go that way, you know what I mean?
The fact that
for a production piece, this looks great.
Yeah,
Right?
The paint is awesome.
Yeah, we were all pleasantly surprised. We also cast it. The reason it looks like that is because it's cast in a semi-translucent material. So that allows the ambient light to kind of penetrate that skin and realistic look. I mean, some of the other companies do it as well, but it's a hard thing to control, because if you go too translucent, it looks waxy, looks like a candle. And then it's the right balance between opacity and paint to get that realistic look on there.
So something that I noticed, like the portrait is going to be lit up, right? The visor, right? And that's definitely going to be wired. Like
it has a socket. It has like a jack in the neck.
Oh, right.
And that's awesome. But I want to ask, the reason why Sideshow started doing that, was it because of the law, or you guys already switched from batteries?
No, it's Australia started a thing where it's against the law to have button cell batteries.
Yeah.
But you guys were doing that before.
Thank God for Australia.
They were.
But we were able to balance it in between, where if it made it easier if we found a thing where we could be like, with the head, we could put button cell batteries and have a little switch inside and just switch it off and on.
Yeah.
Once we can do the batteries, now we have to run, and we used to do it like that before, when we could in production.
Yeah.
But we had to run a wire through the body, and now we have to do it. There's no getting around it.
I love that.
Thank God for Australia.
Thank you,
man.
Australia.
Make more laws to make statues better.
Because we could still continue to do it, but that means we would never be able to sell to Australia. And that's not an option. So
shout out to Luke, who's from Australia, who be in the community. Shout out to Ray Gunn from Australia.
All our friends.
Ray Gunn. Shout out Ray Gunn.
Respect.
This year, there's also been like a significant uptick in the number of statues that have light ups too.
I think that has to do, not just from us, but with everybody. I think that has to do with the price drop and the accessibility of the various things that you can do with light overseas. Like I was saying, the filament and the. I mean, you think like 5+ years ago, the LEDs weren't as tiny as what they are now.
Yeah.
And I think even, I don't even know, and it's funny, but there was no blue LED back not too long ago, and I don't think anybody really noticed it. And if you did it wasn't blue. They had to like paint it or do some type of thing. It wasn't until fairly recent that they were able to lock down how to create a blue LED. It was always white, and all the other
the glasses tinted.
Shout out to Philips Hue.
Yeah,
They
it
were
was
one of the
always
first to figure
now
it
they
out.
were able to. I think it was a Japanese outfit that was able to find the combination of chemicals to get that affordable blue LED into the marketplace.
This is beautiful. So like the bubbles, that would have could make or break the statue. If you guys didn't know those bubbles,
that's
it
why
could
it
have just
kind of
been
took a while.
very toyish. You know what I mean? Hot toy, not hot toyish in a bad way, but hot toy in the effects sort of way. You know what I mean when they use for the effects.
Yeah.
The fact that either Marcos or somebody called out that that's the mouthpiece without even having to ask.
Yeah.
It tells a story of like what this piece is. What took so long? Because you guys revealed it and then it sort of went away for a bit. Was there something that you guys needed to tweak, or is it just wasn't ready for market?
I mean, we revealed it based off of our proto.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to kind of wait until we had a sample from overseas, and that was really it. And then the thing is then it turns into the marketing and how they want to release it. So they just hold back on it until they're ready to. So obviously, it had went up, and when I talked to him, I was like, okay, because I wanted to reveal something else but I'm still going to do it, but not tonight.
Yeah, we got something else
in the near future. I got another one, but I was like, well, what can we discuss? What can we go on there with? And they were like, well,
there's more.
Yeah, if you want to show the updated Bishop pieces, I was like, that would be great, because there was a little back and forth about the previous images that was kind of unsettling on my end, because people couldn't understand how that was being presented. So I was like, all right, I'll show the final lighting and everything from overseas and our adjusted paint, or that's going overseas to replicate. And then they were like, well, you can show a Weapon X, and I was like, oh,
really?
You guys do know the only thing that went up on Weapon X was the portrait. You guys cool with that? And they're like, yeah, it's So I was like, all right, well then I'm gonna get a photo handled, and the background here is from the upcoming Spooktacular.
Yo, we got Spooktacular on the COC before Sideshow has Spooktacular.
And I don't think this is. I don't know if this is gonna get shown for Spooktacular. I think it might, but that's what the background is from. So I was like, all right, let's shoot a shot, and I'll bring it up.
I'm excited for
Spooktacular. You got an explosion world premiere.
I know. I dropped one of Clue bombs.
This is a
world premiere.
Nobody's seen this,
dude. I appreciate it, because like when we talk too, it's all about like, yo, we do these shows, right? And a lot of companies
zooming on those bubbles on the bottom on the pipe.
What's that?
No, I said zooming on the bubbles in the bottom of the pipe.
Man, I'm gonna ban Rashid from getting one of these.
Hey, Rashid has shown multiple times during the stream that he doesn't get VIP treatment.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, I know.
There it is. Those bubbles look dope.
Yeah.
I'll send the high res images.
Yeah, like I said, all of these will be on the Facebook group shortly after the show.
And then eventually it gets a little blurry when you get super zoomed in. But I mean,
yeah. No, that's what's up. It was like, what could we do to bring stuff to the people, like the core collectors? Like I said, Sideshow could reach their customers anytime they want, right? Our shows like CMP, our show, Caster Gemini Fatal, we talk directly to you guys. You know what I mean?
Well, I like to be able to get on here and talk and just chop it up, and it's more relaxing. It's a little. I don't like the scripted kind of stuff much, because then you got to be like, check your. I still got to watch what I say, but it's more. It's talking to the fans and
say your lines.
And do just. I know what everybody wants to see, and you guys enjoy seeing some of this stuff. And
if people collect statues and into this stuff, this like seeing stuff like this is what gets me excited. Being able to see a piece that I might be interested in, right to the collectors, us, the people in the chat, the people on these panels, the people, my colleagues who do all of their shows. this is dope. So shout out to you for bringing this over, and Sideshow for letting you show this stuff, because this
I'll let 'em know,
directly to your peoples.
Yeah.
Hey, if you knew what the people wanted to see, there wouldn't be X-Men on my screen right now.
Hey, Anthony, tell him Critical Mass approved.
Shut your punk ass up.
Cypher still wants that 1/3 Succubus though.
The 1/3 one, huh?
Yeah, 1/3 one. We'll stretch it up for you. But no, this is freaking this is dope, yeah. If you guys were into Weapon X, you guys can make your own opinions, form your own opinions about it, but at least you can see it, and then you can see it in high res later.
I'm sure there's going to be some people that are going to, I hate it, fail and everything else. Hey, all right, it's sure,
whatever.
Yeah. That's everybody's opinion. They don't need to be into it, But I know there's a lot of people that have seen it that had nothing to do with it. That are really impressed and internally we're pretty proud of this piece, just because it was from concept into sculpt and engineering and trying to get it all and getting Marvel to approve it and be on point with it. It was quite the journey.
Y'all cooked with this one.
Yeah, it looks so good. It looks really good. Thanks. This is my favorite piece that I've seen of you that you guys have done all year.
Oh, thanks.
Come on.
Yeah.
My favorite piece so far.
Yeah. What is yours, Buck? What is your favorite piece that Sideshow did this year?
I think it's Magneto.
Magneto, shout out. We're gonna.
Hey, it's because they're not giving me what I want.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
What do you want, Buck? What do you want, Buck? What are you looking at? Are you looking at anime stuff, or what do you want? DC?
Sideshow. If you guys start doing anime, I'd be overjoyed. However, you guys aren't. I don't think you're gonna enter that market. You guys have like the Marvel lockdown, so I just want Spider-Man.
That's the only thing I always hear you talking about, Spider-Man. So I didn't know if that
man.
And more like of his characters. If it's not him specifically, I just keep waiting. Like, I know I'm very picky on that character, but like the others, I want a Sideshow Black Cat.
What's up, Ash?
I want like Sideshow Doc Ock, Sideshow Lizard. I want to see.
Can we silence his microphone?
With that.
I kind of co-sign everything he's saying though, because I'm a huge Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, watch it. I'm listening. So if something pops up,
I'm praying every day.
This ain't what I asked for. I'm gonna go, man.
Scorpion, Electro.
Buck is lying.
God. No.
There's already evidence of that, but
hey, I literally just picked up 2 Sideshow pieces like last week. Although they're older ones, but I just
Hey, it's all good. Yeah. I'll just say there's some stuff that's been floated around in discussions and want lists that are definitely coming out.
You're telling me when I spam the suggestions, it goes to someone?
I'm just saying it's already been happening.
That's what's up.
And there's some stuff that you may or may not be excited about.
Man, hype.
So get your last look at this Weapon X, but dude, y'all killed. Shout out to Martin Canali. Shout out to shout out to you, Anthony, for just doing this. And at this point, we are going to do the first of the $75 Sideshow gift cards. If y'all put hashtag Weapon X, all one word, no spaces, you guys will be eligible. And I'm going to spin that right now. Let me see. I've never done the StreamYard giveaway thing.
Uh-oh. Me neither.
Let's see. Weapon. Let me spell it right. All right. Let's go. Dun, dun, dun. We got 12 entries. Let's do it. Do you guys see it? Oh, wait. No, I guess I have to share this screen.
Here, you want to take this down? I'm going to take this down.
Yes.
All right. It's going by. You'll be able to catch it. Catch it later.
Catch it later. All right. Let's do this. Let's do...
Scarlet Witch did her thing, and now we're safe.
I just had to resend my CriPPleR because I misspelled.
Oh, y'all not eligible.
Separate the X
on the panel. The panel's not eligible. This is for the people in the chat.
What are you talking about, man? Shut up, man. Panel's eligible. Speak for yourself.
He talking like
This ain't those
crackhead now,
other
Rashid.
channels. I don't do this for the panel.
I should log on my alt account. Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
at least do that.
Juck Banks.
Oh man, here we go.
All right.
Rashid, you want to call off the truce? I see.
Okay, choose stream. Blah blah blah.
My alternate YouTube name is I Love New York.
That is it.
Listen, if I win, I better get my shit.
I win. There's two more. Maybe you do one that is just for maybe it's a Fight Club one, and one is just for the panel here, and then they can do.
Hey, it's your gift cards, your rules. We'll do 2 for the panel. I mean 2 for the people, and then one for the
panel. Yeah.
All right, get in there. Let's see. Share. No, I don't want to share entire screen. I just want to share you. That's good. Y'all see that? Yeah. Weapon X like that. Boom. Draw. We got 19. Let's get it. Dun 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 dun. Who's gonna be? Who's gonna be? Figure Kong.
Pop.
Shout out to Figure Kong.
Shout out to Figure Kong. I know this brother got an account. That's what's up, Figure Kong. So just reach out to me on Facebook. I don't know if you know me. I'm just Samuel Gonzalez on Facebook. Post in the Facebook group, and then we'll show you how to get it. But congratulations.
Right on. Good. Right. Excellent. Figure.
He's always rocking with us too. He's a day one, so you love to see it. You love to see it.
I've noticed that avatar before. I've seen it floating around on the chats before.
All right. Y'all ready for the next one? Go right into it.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Hashtag
whoa, Comic Galaxy
in the building. $75.
Is this the same hash? Is this a hashtag Wolverine?
Yep. Weapon X.
Weapon X. You gotta keep on doing it, or we?
You guys really want to do? I'll take for the panel, for the people that always rock with us now. Go ahead and do something special. Just do hashtag.
Let's do.
What do you guys want to hashtag? Bishop. Just do a hashtag Bishop because I'm excited for Bishop.
Hashtag no more mutants. Come on.
No. Oh no. This is stop that. That one. That one's not. That one ain't. That ain't a real one right there. Let's go. Yo, that would have been a fatal collector, though. That would have been a fatal to collect. All right, just
I'm rooting for Orcus, man.
Dun dun dun. You know what? The next one, the last one, we'll do privately because everybody's gonna do Bishop on the bottom, so we could just do the last one backstage or something for you guys. For you guys. Yeah, but yo, there it is. Shout out to who was our winners. So I know we had
Kong. And Comic Galaxy.
Comic Galaxy and the homie Figure Kong pop. Reach out to me, and I already got the instructions to give it to you guys. Thank you so much, Anthony, for giving to the people that mess with us.
Thanks, Sideshow. One other thing that I wanted to let you guys know. So Spooktacular is coming up.
Spooktacular.
And I don't know how many of you guys float around in that Spooktacular zone when that hits in October, but it's I'm just going to read some of the side notes. So that's actually, October, and they'll have some reveals. They have some previously teased, product. They'll have giveaways. They got like a fortune teller conjuring up thing, flash rewards. They'll have flash 100% off codes. And what else? The event is the 21st to the 31st.
21st to the 31st.
Yeah,
they'll be counting down like the reveals and all that good stuff.
Yeah, they'll be doing. Let's see. I think I even have a link I could send to you. I'm not even sure.
Send me it, and I will.
I think it's where you sign up because you can register for the event. So obviously, so they can track and drop, and then you receive a $5 in like Sideshow rewards. So I'm gonna drop the link here.
Do it.
There you go. I just shot it over to you.
All right, let me grab it real quick.
And the thing is some of when they link and they get this stuff and it's like RSVPs, it's not just for a financial type thing, but it also allows us to track to see interest and does anybody care about any of this? Are they paying attention? Which
Gotcha.
inevitably lets us know, like, if when I'm going like, hey man, I want to go do some more of this stuff, and they go, yeah, nobody's paying attention to any of this. You're wasting your time, or whatever it may be, and it's like, no, there's. So they can see, they can start running analytics and everything else on what's going on. So
it's the same reason I tell everybody to RSVP for StatueCon or something. Yeah. Get the hype out there. Even if you're not going or even if you're not
going or anything, it's worth getting in there and
you have to. The companies will see it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So definitely click on that link to show the support, giving us these drops. I appreciate it. Yeah. And we're gonna get back to
and there will be I know there's planned. Let's see, there'll be a couple drops because I have some live videos that I got to do. I think Jesse's on one. Some of you guys that went to StatueCon know Jesse. He's still
Mr. Lincoln
cannot get that guy to get on, but I'm gonna get him.
Jesse, we don't bite, Jesse.
Yeah, he's like, he goes, just make a sock puppet of me. I was like,
he's camera shy.
Yeah,
real Jesse.
I'm gonna make a sock puppet of you, and then I'm gonna impersonate you on the screen and stuff. But there will be some videos of a few things that should be really cool, and people will be down to check out for Spooktacular. So tune in on all that.
That's dope. Yeah, and if y'all let us know, y'all want less of this, more of this, let us know, because I know we got there's something else that's cooking up too. So
yeah, there's something. There's gonna be I'm gonna be announcing another piece. I can't say exactly when because it was supposed to have been last week, but they're just weren't ready to quite figure it out yet. They didn't want me to release something and then we're not prepared on our end to kind of take advantage of that. So they were like, "Oh, there's no rush." I was like, "All right, well then we'll chill out and we'll bring some other stuff in." So
because all of this was gonna be one, you know what I mean? But then it was just like,
everything. We got something to look forward to.
Enough. Yeah, exactly.
We showed on the stream tonight is gonna like disperse all over Facebook.
Yeah,
that's what I'd love to see.
And that's why we got the high res images now versus
exactly.
Y'all don't have to clip it. If y'all wait, y'all can get it right off there.
Yeah,
whoever waits will have the pristine version on their group.
As soon as I'm off of this, I'm gonna zip them. I'm gonna send you the images instantly.
Awesome.
Right. The only reason I didn't send them to you prior to this is because I didn't want you to see them.
I'm just as surprised as all of you guys when I was looking at, especially for the Weapon X, because I was like, I did not expect for it to have that impact that it did for me personally. Looking at those images, dude, it looks really, really good.
Oh, awesome. I'll definitely pass that along to development and everybody, and let them know that everybody was pretty jazzed about it. So, except for Fang there.
Cool.
Me.
So what we're doing now, Anthony, is just going through our most hyped statues in general coming out in 2025.
There's a lot of stuff that was floating around because Shanghai WonderFest hit.
Yeah, we covered that in the beginning. There was a bunch of beautiful stuff there, a lot of wow pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so this one's from Carl in the community. Carl is hyped for Cammy. It's his number one, and I can see why. The assets are on point.
Yeah,
assets are legit.
What's going on there?
And we'll ask you what you're most hyped for too, but you probably can't.
Wasn't this Prime 1? Is this Prime 1?
This is Prime 1. Yeah, this is Prime 1 right here. Yep. Street Fighter 6, Cammy.
That floating around in the warehouse eventually. So yeah.
Yeah. This is a beautiful, beautiful Cammy. I know Buck's not a fan of the costume because he likes the traditional one. But what are you feeling about this piece now, Buck?
It looks amazing. The paint, is just really awesome. But again, it's just this is not the version of the character I want.
Yeah.
Right. But I really like how they've translated the 3D into the 3D model from the game into real life. The way they've put extra, because the hair in Street Fighter 6 looks really bad, right? And they've actually And when I say bad, I mean just the hair graphics. What they're using to render the hair real time doesn't look too like there's a lot of noise. And now you see how they've done that, sculpted that, and it actually looks nice. It feels like this is what the character should look like. Even looks to me, I think it looks even more appealing and compelling than the game.
Than the game version of it,
right? But like again, I
play
just
on PC and put anti-aliasing on, you'll be good.
even with it, I've seen even with the anti-aliasing, it still looks funny. But like they've never really gotten it quite right. But like this looks awesome, man. This looks awesome. Yeah. I just don't want the costume. This is one of those times I'm praying for the other costume.
A variant?
Yeah.
For the variant gods. Please, variant gods.
A variant.
No, but yeah, I do think they did a great job. Even like you said, improving on some of the aspects of the video game model. I really like how they captured the ink. Like there's a lot of color motif going on in Street Fighter 6 where the special moves cast this ink depending on the character. So they even covered
optional.
that. It's good. Yeah, you don't even have to put it on there. Anybody else feeling like Carl? Most excited piece? Ash knows. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, if they do the other because that comes with 2 torsos for the deluxe, and I believe when you use the other torso, you can spin the base around and she'll be facing forward, so she's not.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool option to have.
I agree 100%. So Critical Mass. Talk to us. This is one of your most anticipated pieces. Anything we show, like I said, is not everything coming out in 2025. It's just what the panel or the people in the Facebook group submitted to us.
Yeah, I'm loving this piece. So this was I was impressed with it when I saw it, the earlier release, and this is a day one pre-order for me. So
yeah, she's really cool.
I already got the 8 payment plans set up.
Nice.
Oh man.
I'll take the 8, please.
He's gonna drag it out.
The package.
Hey, that's gonna be my catchphrase. I live my life one payment plan at a time.
One payment plan at a time, baby.
Oh man.
Nah, like I said, I have no attachment to Quarter to Dead at all. This one, like I said, I want this to be the video. They just released Ghost of Utai, which is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not opposed to a female protagonist, but the one they got there does nothing for me. If it looked like this, yo, this is what I wanted Ghost of Utai to look like right here. This looks
for real.
Yeah,
for real.
Like she handle her business.
She gonna handle it. She gonna clean up some shit.
Yeah, no, look.
I've forgotten the name of this character.
Samurai Lady.
Slayer.
Yeah.
Slayer, yeah.
Claire?
Slayer.
Oh, that don't look like a Claire, bro.
I didn't jump in quick because we had a working title on it, and then it changed to Slayer at the end. Last time I think we were talking about working titles in the last podcast, so I was like going, "Oh yeah, what is it called now?"
I got you.
Because before it was a different name,
and it's spelled like
it's like SLAI, I think.
IER, yeah.
I have an open mind. I'm definitely gonna play it because I do like Ghost of Tsushima, so we'll see.
The costuming on this is really nice.
Yeah, it came out really great.
Yeah, no, this one's getting. I know the Quarter of the Dead guys are happy. Homie from DCX, Rodney. He's always saying he's out the game.
There's some Quarter of the Dead pieces that there's 2 more that are getting ready to come out. Well, that are already done, that are really nice.
And Anthony, the thing about me, I have no Quarter of the Dead pieces.
Oh, there you go.
I have not one.
And you buckled for this one, so that's.
And I buckled for this one.
I like it. And she has that. She has that Oni, that alternate face with
Oni.
Oni
exactly. I remember the Bungie Oni game.
Yeah. But the thing is the whole idea is the armor and on her Oni mask, it's becoming one with her. It's like a tattoo, but it's creeping up and it's going on her. She's like a, an Oni demon slayer type scenario going on there.
I love everything about
the yokai.
This.
Yeah, yokai.
The dragon, the way it's painted or lit.
Oh yeah, the looks like copper.
Something I noticed with it is Court of the Dead. I think almost every single one in the past had mixed media, but this does not.
Right.
Like, was there like a active choice, or it just ended up that way?
It just through the evolution of what we were doing, it ended up this way. You know, on it, and we felt that what we had conveyed kind of where we wanted to go with it, and locked it in. You know, because she would have had to, like, her pants they're so ripped and kind of, you know, very specific.
Yeah.
So how they have to be. If we did that in real fabric to get them to look like that and to conform, and it would have got messy.
Something similar you guys did was with the Ronin Wolverine, but it's just that his doesn't have like battle damage. You guys use fabric for that.
Oh yeah.
Like the one where he's jumping off the roof with the samurai sword with the
Yep.
The only part of that one is the belt is fabric. Everything else.
That's what I'm trying to remember.
Everything. I got it right here.
Oh
It's all
wow! I thought it was.
It's just a little
fabric.
belt.
No, there's no. That's what I was trying to think. I was like, is there fat?
Yeah, no, it's all
I was
sculpted.
wrong. My bad.
That's all sculpted.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's
bud.
because it looked like fabric because the way the pattern was sculpted.
Yeah,
in,
really good job.
Yeah,
Anthony,
that was my
Cypher
piece.
asks, does Sideshow have any plans to do video game statues? Would love a Wukong. Wukong's been getting a lot of hype lately. And
I
then
would
Jesse
love-
says,
I would love
Cy-
that too.
right?
Yeah.
The Wukong, have you played it at all? Or you've seen
No,
it?
I've just been following. But the thing is, I've been a fan of, you know, like Monkey King. And,
Yeah, Journey to the West. See, before the game came out.
I know.
There's another one, Dion.
Yeah, I know Katsuya Terada. I've hung out with him in Japan, and if
Really?
you know Terada's work, to me, he's done the quintessential Monkey King sketches from way back in the day. And years and years ago, we were trying to work something out for a statue of that, and maybe even having him do some prints. But it just our schedules weren't matching up, and because he's so busy out there. But he's awesome. He comes to Comic-Con all the time, and so for me to see, like, you know, the Monkey King and coming out, and now the video game that's like jumping off, and I'm like kind of going, God dang it, because now everybody's doing.
I know.
I
you
can
know, there's
throw
one
two names out. Oh, Kim Jong-gi and
Diane, why do you hate the Monkey King so much?
Who hates
Don't
Monkey
hate
King,
Diane.
man?
Diane, don't
We
hate
need
the
love.
Monkey King.
Man,
We love you.
Love.
who's hating the Monkey King? Come on now.
Come on, Diane. Nah, Jesse asked, Sideshow and Sony PlayStation got a collab for a Ghost of Utai Slayer skin. Ooh, that would be dope. Put this skin on the Ghost of Utai. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
There's some ideas that I like hearing some of these.
Yeah, no, dude. Gaming is the thing that I don't think any company got right. Not as far as like if they did a good statue or not. The consistency of bringing gaming statues.
Because we did gaming back in the day. There was like we dabbled in it. It's just so tough because
I don't think it sells, man.
You're right. It doesn't
sell.
Really.
Because video game guys.
At least back in the day, it was a.
They
tough
just want their
style.
collector's edition statues. That's
No,
it.
video game guys spend their money on the video game.
Yeah,
They're not going to spend it on the statue. Same thing with Blizzard. Remember, Blizzard made all these World of Warcraft pieces.
Oh, we worked with Blizzard.
Dude, 80% off.
We did.
If Blizzard ain't selling statues,
They
then
never sold
nobody's
any.
gonna sell
But
statues.
also,
The way.
Blizzard like oversaturated. Like I don't know. Like it's hard to say.
No.
The newer Blizzard stuff, I think, is from Infinity. Like the Infinity's been doing with them. I think that's been doing a lot better. And the League of Legends stuff that Infinity is doing.
I think the video game stuff
No?
now is a little bit more prevalent because all the other source materials are getting so like kind of oversaturated, so people are looking for other avenues. But I mean, as of yet, I mean, it's not like, you know, going crazy, you know, at least not in the States, you know. But it is a right
Prime
market.
One's selling because a couple of people in the chat saying Prime One does well or sells well with their video game statues, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. They do like pretty high edition sizes, like which is a sign that it's performing well with
I think
a lot of the Sony stuff and Square.
They've established like they're the ones to go to. But I mean, if it went broad, and this is my personal opinion, just kind of knowing throughout the years on how some of these things go. If everybody was doing video game stuff, I think it would get real. It would get real
oversaturated quick.
Because then there's not enough people that want to buy it. You know, like Marco said, you know, and we used to talk about this years and years ago. People, idea-wise, they might be going like, "Oh, it'd be awesome," you know, even Titanfall, you know, there was some stuff, but it was like nobody was really buying it, and they were expensive.
Titanfall people just competitive and sweaty.
They just want to play the game. They just want to play the game and
they put their graphics on the lowest quality to have that competitive edge. They ain't caring about the quality of your statue, bro.
Yeah, they don't. And they're a lot. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't cross pollinate all the time.
You know, same thing, Anthony. If I was in the boardroom with you and somebody said, "Hey, we want to do anime statues at Sideshow," I'd be like, "You're absolutely crazy." Yeah. I wouldn't touch that at all.
It's a very different market. Let's say that.
Well, it's saturated.
That's why you need me and Buck in the boardroom, because we'll just be like, okay.
You just ask me what anime to make. I'll point you in the right direction.
Nah, Buck. Let me tell you. You got custom anime pieces out there that are better than the licensed ones.
Yeah, but like I'll tell you this.
How are you gonna compete? You can't compete. Everybody makes anime.
And they still sell out. That's what's crazy.
That don't sell out.
These people are crazy. No, they're hungry for this stuff.
I got a whole Bandai section that Bandai pumps them out.
No, but like,
educate these fools.
Those are like the smaller like PVC and stuff.
I know, I get it.
If you look at if you go at the bigger stuff, the like stuff that's resin, and you look at like a company like Figurama, man, they can make they can make the most obscure anime. Like one movie came out in the 90s, and they put like ES of 1,000, and they sell out within days. Right?
Okay,
the whole ES is like bought.
Okay, let's say you're right. You're 100% right. So why would I go and say Sideshow? You do the same anime now. You just sold 1,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And where's their market?
Marco versus
There's
Buck.
So many shows that people want like characters from.
And
shows of movies. And
I wouldn't do it, Anthony. I'd be that corporate guy going, I don't know, you got to show me more.
I get you. I understand. You don't believe. But I'm telling you,
no, I do believe. I do. It's just getting
like
down
there's
to
too many people
the
already.
Church of Anime latter day
doesn't meet the. I guess I understand what you mean. If Sideshows come in, they need that unique.
Yeah, like, you need here you come in, asking
$600-$700. And listen, I have neither confirmed nor denied on what is going on with any of that. Just so we're clear.
Hey, if you
to
do
be
Dragon
clear,
Ball, you got me. You got me.
I'm just an observer on what the conversation is going on here.
Oh yeah, of course.
But
I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking.
Let's say Sideshow was to get into anime, and they say that, you know what, the most profitable character right now is Vegeta. Would you buy it to support?
If it's a good Vegeta statue, I got a Vegeta statue right here. Look at that.
Like, wait, no, don't you hate Vegeta? What are you doing with a Vegeta statue?
No.
He is
just
saying.
Yeah, exactly. People that don't know shit, they just start flapping their gums. But I tell you this, this dude. Everyone likes to tell lies about him, about how great he is.
Yeah, I heard it here first. No, we did not say that.
Okay, Sideshow, you don't need to make anime anymore. I've been convinced. Let's move on.
Like I said, I neither confirm nor deny.
He cannot confirm, deny. He's just here hanging out just like anybody else right now.
All I know is Sideshow's been carrying a lot more anime stuff recently.
I don't want anybody going like Anthony said, Sideshow's not doing this. And
comes out, he say doing it. He ain't say that
we are doing it, and then somebody's gonna go, who said we were doing it?
He said nothing.
It's like, bro.
So, anybody hyped for the fine folks at PCS's Darth Maul 1/3 scale? I think this is one of their best pieces that they've revealed out of their new crop of stuff. I think they killed this.
It's the best one, man.
Yeah. Anybody getting this? Rashid, you a Star Wars guy. What is your thoughts on this Darth Maul?
It's nice. I like it. But I'm being reserved more. That's all.
Mm-hmm. 2025 is looking hot though. Like if all of these statues come to market, there's a lot of dope shit coming out.
Yeah.
Who put this on the list?
What was the what's the price on this piece?
I think it's like between. I had it up. I think it's like $1,300 to $1,500, but that's a big gap. So let me.
I thought it was 2G. I thought it was 2,000 plus.
There's different versions.
This is a 1/3 scale, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different
There's one
versions.
with another torso, extra torso.
Yeah.
Extra torso, extra head. Yeah. Well, no, you're right. Torso, right?
Yeah.
Hey Rashid, what are you looking at for Star Wars stuff? Or are you done collecting Star Wars stuff?
I'll answer for him. Life size Vader.
Yeah, he really needs that life size.
You looking for characters never done?
No, for the comes to Star Wars, you talking about like old statues that I missed that I'm looking for, or
Just
now?
like character, like what would you like? What do you think needs to be done, or
Yeah,
are you
what
more like
direction?
the OG original 3 movies or the prequels? Like what are you?
Well, OG movies is always going to sell, but
Of course, you personally, what are you into? Like, we got Fang talking about anime, and he's passionate about that stuff.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, but
I think like even though I know Star Wars did a job of that, I think they need to go back to some of the life size busts with certain characters.
Mhm.
I thought Sideshow was going to dabble in the Knights of the Republic, which
That would be
XM did, and they didn't. You know, I was hoping that they was going to do that. What else? I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty much honestly, I'm pretty much happy because I got all my characters, whether it be unlicensed or licensed.
right.
I think when Sideshow was at its prime, though, is when Sideshow came out with Darth Malgus and Shock T. That's when they really took chances, and those type of pieces. Sideshow don't dabble in those characters anymore.
A lot of that's licensing too. That's not; those aren't necessarily.
I mean, they license, but I mean
characters like they're not pushing like.
Right.
You know, the licensors always they have their agenda as well, and you know they're trying to get.
Yeah. Like remember when Sideshow came out with that bit, and I have it, the biker scout on a big bike.
Oh yeah, the big quarter,
yeah. Those
man, that's an old one there.
What
right,
is
like
the
Sideshow.
called? The
I wish
Power
Sideshow
Penny
would have
show?
did the Wampa. I wish Sideshow would have did their Wampa.
We did a Wampa that was choking.
Yeah, I had that, but I'm talking about
just the Wampa by himself.
See how they did the Rancor?
Right.
I got that Rancor. I would like a Wampa like that. That
Gotcha.
size.
You got the big Rancor, or did you get the smaller one?
Come on, brother.
Why are you questioning this man?
Just
Why you
wondering.
act like you got credentials when you don't have the life size?
See?
I'm gonna tell you, Shane's not here, so I'm gonna tell you what he would love for Star Wars, since he's another big Star Wars fan. Him and Rashid are the biggest Star Wars fan on the show.
Right.
So there's something that's called the Acolyte, and there's these witches. He would love a diorama of the witch scene. If you guys can produce that,
They're gonna be happy because our next one. No. I'm gonna make another announcement right now.
Another announcement.
Bring up the
Power
photos,
Penny
man. I'm gonna start sharing my
diorama.
screen right here.
Rolling eyeballs.
Easy.
Yo, dude, Jarhead, I'm sorry. I know you really like that show.
I like the character. I like the character of the stranger. I didn't even knock it. I just said, you know.
Hey, Jarhead, man, have the balls, man. I like the show.
Hey, yo, and
some don't have the balls. Tuck those balls in your.
Because I'm an X-Men fan. There's more Star Wars. I would love for Sideshow to do a Mojo.
Mojo.
Yeah.
You and me both.
That would be.
I always
That
throw
would be
them around
hot.
because when you know everybody's seen what's his face the other big-headed goofy
Moda.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
Moda. Yeah.
And
I was impressed with that too. I mean, I was happy.
The funny thing is that thing looks great. The paint, we have one that's painted and everything.
Oh shit!
And I was just going over it with Jesse tonight, and it looks awesome. And it's so goofy, but it looks great.
Goofy in the best ways, right?
Yeah, and I was like, man, to do a Mojo, because that's just growing up with that character. I always thought he was cool. But when I bring it up to other people and like people that are younger than me and stuff,
they have no idea what it is.
Exactly, they're just like,
No
Mojo.
clue.
What?
No clue.
Like, well, that one guy that's kind of fat and he has, spider legs, and I'm like, man, if you guys
Well, you know what it is with that situation is like, first of all, like if they need the better, of course, not Sideshow, but these comic book creators, these writers, if they were, and these artists, if they need to step their game up, because that, you know, once you lose the lust of comic books, which is why where these statues came from, whether it be a movie or a comic book, then of course you're not going to have the love of the character. That's you know, that's there's a lot of people that didn't know about Thanos until Infinity War, and they love the movie Thanos. They don't know Thanos, the Thanos on Throne, that Sideshow or whatever company did. They don't know that Thanos. I mean, the story of that Thanos in the comic book. They know.
They know the new one.
They don't know about Lady Death. They don't know about the love. Everything Thanos did was for Lady Death.
Right. So.
He was the biggest simp.
Yep. They don't know about this Thanos.
They don't know about that. Oh, that's dope, though.
And we don't need to let him know about any more mutants. So,
well, don't tune in the next week or
so.
Because,
you know, I wanted to let him know. I just want to let him know that. I love the anime. I love you, like the girl anime book. You know what I'm saying?
So he just
you like that. You like that sugar. You like that sugar now later.
You like that hard.
I got proof behind me.
You like that hard.
Your words have no bite. Look what
anime.
I got behind me. Your words have no bite.
That look like some now later shit, man.
No.
I don't see no Berserk.
You got like that jelly bean anime,
I was gonna
bro.
say this is older than you, but I'll be wrong. I'll be lying.
I don't see no Karen.
Yo, Marco, what flavor anime you like?
Buck, are those license pieces behind you?
Yeah. These two are. This one is.
My daughter has the same shit.
Your daughter has good taste.
It's next to Candyland, and it's next to her room with Shoots and Ladders.
Yeah, with all that bullshit. This dude has no man statues behind him. Shit.
Yo, Rashid coming for your manhood live.
Look at the House of God stuff.
Nice. Rashid's headhunting.
Live and uncut.
It's still, you got woman statues there. You still not legit, man. Get out of here with that, man.
I don't know why you want me to have a sausage party in my collection. But...
yeah, he ain't your vision. Come on now. Your vision, you still got to at least get one woman statue. Or people, I mean, you don't have to. You do you. But I'm just saying.
People are talking.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, and if you guys don't see anything you guys hype for, we just skip. But this one's coming home. No, if they could get it out in time,
it's coming home. What are you talking about? Like what?
This right here.
You saw it on the boat?
Huh?
This is yours, CriPPleR? Is this yours, CriPPleR?
No, this. But I'm saying this is what I'm getting.
When?
Whenever it comes out, 2025.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a notification.
2026.
Like,
wow.
What?
No. Trust me, I'm with you, Marco, because this has been pre-ordered for a very long time. But it's one. I think this is probably going to be. It all depends, but yeah, this is going to close it out because this is going to move where Optimus is, I believe.
Is that considered Gen 2? Is that Gen 2?
This is Gen 1, son. Come on now.
I know it's Gen 1 from the movie, but is it once the movie hits?
Yes,
it's Gen 2.
Yeah. Season 2.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Gen 2 then, right?
Yeah, it's Generation 2.
Damn. School to Transformer, dude. Okay, I just don't want to know.
Why you taking me to school, son?
I like to start trouble. All I want is problems. Buck knows.
Yo, Anthony, I need you to kick into the. I need you to bust into the rooms in Sideshow and be like, "Yo, we need Transformers for people."
Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers.
We used to have a guy that worked here that was a Transformers nut back in the day.
He probably was the left one. I was probably the right
beautiful.
one.
That Galvatron is nice though.
Yeah.
I got that CriPPleR.
we need more mechs from Sideshow in general. We're not seeing enough.
Yeah, and there's no better than Transformers.
Mechs are tough to get through production, right? Because if you go Polystone, You get polystone wants to warp, so all mechs are straight lines and
no, don't make y'all problems my problems. We just want the result, Anthony. I want robots. I want robots. I don't want. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Busted ass wobbly mech.
All I'm hearing is negativity.
I'm a mech that's just gonna be like leaning, just like. Ooh. You seen the one that there's a YouTuber named what's his name? He got the big Devastator in. I want to put some respect on his name. Evan Tubes, dude.
Oh, DT. Is it?
DT, yeah. That fool got one of those big. I think it was an Imaginary Arts one. I forget the company, but yeah, like that thing was. It was too. It wasn't stable.
But I don't even mean leaning. I mean like the straight. So like. When you're making anything with a straight line, like a hard edge straight line, like a 90-degree angle or a 50-degree angle or whatever, and it has to be nice and crisp and tight.
Yeah.
Polystone, that stuff wants to get a little squirrely. So and then like if you have armor that's thin, it's easy to break. There's a lot of reasons that mech is a tough one. I mean, people are doing great. I mean, Prime One and some of these other companies, but it's a tricky one.
No, the reason that I talked to some people who the aftermarket for some of the Transformers is still pretty up there, and they just sort of like, man, like literally Star Child in my chat. There's some of the people that I talk to that are starting their collection. They'd be like, oh, I like the Transformers. Where you get this and blah, blah. And then you tell them, it's like, nah, I'm not paying that. I'm like, if there's a company that comes in at a price point that can deliver quality, it doesn't have to be super crazy, but good bang, like just it looks like it's worth whatever price you guys are gonna have on it. There's a shot there because it's like, oh, I gotta track down all of them, or this one's not available, or it almost happened with me with Stars. I almost didn't get the whole line because I didn't think I was gonna be able to get Starscream, right? And so it was just like, but and I was doing, and at that time I was like, is anybody else gonna do a new line? I'll wait till somebody else do a new line. So. Yeah. There's definitely room for it because there's the stuff that you have to get overseas, and there's nothing you can get domestically, and I think that's where the hole is.
And overseas, you see all that stuff. It's ABS or metal or because it's all tooled, so they can keep that stuff raised or sharp. You go to Japan, and I mean, that's all you see at any of those shops. But that's why it was surprising to see Prime One start doing Valkyries and Macross and Transformers and all that, because it's a tough thing to control those shapes, and then you start getting thick because you don't want the pieces to break, or you start backfilling behind, and then depending on what the fans want, they're like, they want floating armor and weird stuff, but you have to start, sometimes you have to bring the armor down tight. Then are you changing the look of the character? It's a whole other
cast everything in metal.
A whole other can of worms on that.
Metal, just heavy as hell. It'd be great.
We got to run it by Mark. Was to tackle it, I think they could pull it. I think they have the ingenuity and the know-how.
The thing
to
is,
bring us some dope.
That's why some of those pieces are expensive, because
that's true. These are
you go into the factory, and it's not like you got a human body with clothes on it. Now you got tons of undercuts and floating parts and symmetry and stuff like that. The factory's going to struggle with it, and they got and any struggle that they have becomes your struggle.
Struggle.
Honestly, you're right, man. More Spider-Man.
Let's keep it simple, Spider. But and I think that's probably one of the reasons I sort of like gravitated to these X-Men, these Transformer pieces, is because of it's weird that they are expensive, like, but like you said, like the lines in it and all of that stuff is crazy.
That thing's beautiful, man. That Galvatron is awesome.
I mean, we did, but like I said, we did the one a long time ago, but it was the newer Transformer, the Bay piece, and it was huge, and that thing was a pain in the ass. And we had the original files from ILM, so we had the full ILM set. And the thing is those files weren't set up for a statue. So the amount of time that we had to go in there and water tighten every single piece and then merge it and then backfill and then figure out how it's engineered. It's an art form in its own. So it's like, kudos to Prime One. You see all these guys that do these elaborate Transformer pieces, and they're showing them, and people are losing their mind. And it's like you either don't see them, or you're gonna pay a huge amount of money for those things.
Yeah,
and, you know,
you could appreciate the work that goes into
oh, yeah.
which is what
I put together some of those, you know, during some of the shows, the Prime 1 stuff. Just assembling product out of a box. I'm like,
the Prime 1 in particular has so many little parts.
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. You know, this is wild.
How do you feel about silicone?
It's sticky.
I got this one on here for a sticky. Hey, I can relate. I can relate.
It's dusty.
I wanted to get some silicone representation on here for. I know FBJ collects. I know Buck dabbled in the past. I don't know where you are right now, but you usually are our J&D representative on there. What do you guys think about this?
I think likeness is pretty solid. I just think the base is too big. It's you know, negative and positive space. There's too much base, and unfortunately, you don't have a picture of it. But
I don't have the picture of the base.
Just the ratio of character to base is too much, and you know, the focus is definitely of this kind of museum piece with very like minimal base in terms of the detail and what's going on there. The focus is meant to be on the character. So when you have this huge slab of like you know, of base just there, and the characters alone in the middle, it doesn't seem right in terms of composition. So yeah, but I guess the likeness is really hot. It's pretty solid.
But we're doing the hype thing, right? I mean, it does look great.
I was gonna ask Critical Mass. She's chained up exactly like you like them. What are your thoughts?
They need to check your basement then.
That's a cool piece. I like this. She got some little curves going on. Yeah. I remember this scene from the movie. Yeah, it's nice. But I don't need to own it.
Marco,
but congrats to
Zero, man. Zero, I have no idea.
You sleeping with this, Marco?
No way. I'm about paying. How much is this? $3,500 or something? I don't even know now.
Marco don't like any of this stuff. You guys know, man. Marco hates all of it.
Marco's like, this is the business.
Marco's like, I'm 100% resin now.
I remember when I first talked to Marco. Marco's like, I don't know any of this stuff.
It's just his character.
Business.
He has a whole warehouse full of it.
It's 3,500. That's crazy.
3,500? Is it?
Yeah.
3,500.
They won't be getting my money.
There we go. Well, we got King Coy. How do you say this?
King Cold.
King Cold.
King Cold.
This is Bugs?
This was submitted by Buck Fangs, anime boy extraordinaire.
Another now later character.
Another now later character.
Wait, what did you say?
Great flavor now later right now.
What did he say?
Grape is one of my favorites.
You sound like Skeletor.
Marco, what do you think about Buck's pick?
I don't even know what it is. I don't even like
it.
It's cool. I mean, it's cool.
Tell us why you're excited for this. This is one of your top 3 pieces coming out in 2025, Buck.
It looks beautiful. Just look at the blend of like taking that 2D piece of art, making it look faithful to the 2D piece of art, but still translating it into the statue medium with lots of detail, which is not necessary for a statue to be awesome.
Hey, that's the little dude up here. Like, that's not King Cool.
That's his son. That's Frieza.
Frieza, yeah.
After he got put together, and you
I
know,
don't remember
you know who he is huge. He's massive.
I don't remember him being that big.
No, he is that big, and Frieza's like tiny. If you look at the cover on the manga, like this is there's literal like source image. This is based exactly on it. This is the height relationship between them.
And this is not a render. This is a
this is just actual product, man. And
how much does bullshit cost?
That's a hard one to answer because it's like they always most of the places I look at bundle in the shipping. I think this one's like 800 shipped, but like the character, you can see the height, 63 centimeters. He's huge. It's like, and the base is not even that substantial, and the paint quality, I'm telling you this, the licensed companies, man, they're lagging behind on this, at least in the anime realm. Like it's just next level. I got a piece from them and behind me in quarter scale, and it looks amazing. I love the color choices they used on the base. You know, see the purple like for the shadows on the base. The way they've painted the skin on King Cold, the translucency on his head and the headpiece, the subtle gradient on the different parts. See the gradient in his cape on the red part, the underside, the gradient on the shoulder pads, and then the abdomen like piece. It just all looks really awesome. I think they've done a fantastic job. And the thing I love about them, what you're seeing here is what you're gonna get in hand. They nailed this like this comes this weekend production, and it's crazy every single time. And I appreciate that. Whenever I can see like the company like get that what they reveal to you and then they give it to you like in hand, I appreciate that, and I think that like deserves like a premium price because this is actually very expensive for what it is too. But I'm willing to pay for that.
Yeah, because it's 1/6, isn't it?
It is 1/6, right? But he's also pretty huge. He's like a 1/4 character. In fact, it's bigger. It's just that, yeah, you know, it's a really huge character, King Cold at least. Frieza is very tiny. You can see Frieza's 1/6 and he's small. If it was just Frieza and like a smaller base for him, yeah, it would make sense. But you got two characters, and one is pretty much a really large quarter scale character, and there's a tiny 1/6 dude in front of
800 ship ain't too bad, man.
No, it's
I don't
not.
know.
Like
I don't know anything about this character, but I
is,
do like the detail, the tail is behind the cape. I like that. That's hot.
And the sculpted cape there, right? The way it like drapes over the tail. The
so
thing
you
is,
this
like,
ball?
Yeah. I am. It's a
top
beautiful
three.
piece.
It was this one, Abaddon, and what was the third?
My other one is yet to be revealed.
Okay. Well, how are we feeling about Spider-Man?
Where's your Spider-Man?
Throw it away.
Oh.
Oh no.
I decided no 1/3 for me in like a generalized sense, and this wasn't enough for me to pull a trigger. The base, you know, I have issues with it, so it didn't work out.
Got you. Anybody else thinking about this Spider-Man?
Yeah, I'm cool.
You see that, Anthony? I'm waiting for you guys.
I know, man. I was shocked. I thought you were gonna say you're buying two of them.
Hell no. You guys have a monopoly on Marvel quarter scale, so I want like you gotta do it. If you gotta make 3 Spider-Man statues every year till I find one I love.
He loves Spider-Man, but he don't buy them. That's the thing.
I was just gonna say he loved it, and then he goes, "I pass."
No.
You don't buy
I buy everything else from Sideshow. That's
you're that
Spider-Man,
customer that
except
Sideshow don't give
Spider-Man.
a damn
I got the
about,
Sideshow Miles Morales. I got the Sideshow Venom. I got the Sideshow symbiote, and what else?
That's symbiote.
I used to have that new Gwen Stacy. I've had a bunch of like Sideshow Spider-Man stuff. It's just the Spider-Man. I'm still waiting for the.
What artist do you like that does Spider-Man? Are you the McFarlane or are you
Romita Senior? Yeah.
No, McFarlane. He means anytime he says something, he means McFarlane.
I hate
McFarlane.
I actually don't like
bro.
him. He's not a very good artist.
Yo, you mean McFarlane, bro?
You watch your mouth, Buck.
He got the right storyline, and he came in at the right time when people wanted something.
Oh, yo, Anthony, I would like a life-size Jabba the Hutt.
A life-size Jabba.
A life-size Jabba the Hutt.
That's a good idea.
A life-size Jabba bust?
Yeah, like all of this.
That's big, man. That's like the size of a.
The first couple layers.
The Corolla is the size of a Corolla.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a VW, a little bug. Yeah,
but
that would be dope. The glass eyes and stuff, you know.
Rashid, you don't get like special treatment. Remember, we didn't even show you the.
Yo, Anthony's the one that he asked me. I don't think he asked you anything, motherfucker.
Anthony, we won like a life-size.
Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
CriPPleR's got the symbiote one.
Look at this. It is. But this is the see now. I need I think this is the perfect symbiote black suit Spider-Man for me. Now I just need a classic color.
Yep. That statue
it's so freaking dope.
Perfect. Yeah, that one came out nice. I like that one.
Perfect.
Just put that Web of Spider-Man #1 right behind.
I think Canale's first Venom
I have that one. That one was traditionally sculpted too.
Right, exactly.
That thing out of epoxy putty.
To this day, I still think that's the best. I don't see. Get
this man a McFarlane Venom, Anthony.
All right, I'm done with McFarlane. Yeah. I like that's my favorite Venom as well.
Me too. I mean, he's the original who created it too, right? And Buck, I know we talked about this, and I know you're still working on it, but you got to remember it's pronounced McFarlane, not Ramita. Like, say it with me, McFarlane.
Oh man, I don't like. See, you know the thing with him, like all those.
Everybody likes the big eyes, man.
Yeah, the eyes is everything.
Yo, you like Lightfield,
like the bug eyes.
No, I don't. The reason why I don't like most of the image guys because they can't draw. But,
oh man,
snap! They can't draw.
Well, you know what? Since you're so good, send us a couple of your pages.
When you watch movies, and like you say one is shit, can you make films? When you read comics, you say it's not good. Can you make comics?
Can I make? Yeah.
You don't need.
You're not the only artist, motherfucker. I'm the
Rashid versus Buck.
Rashid ain't got shit. Show me your pages.
Hey, CriPPleR, we're gonna need like a boxing ring.
I know. When StatuCon has it.
Oh yeah.
Blow him up.
Blow me up.
He's respecting the pop out. Hold up. Boom, boom.
In the parking lot, Mark.
Take that dirt. Take that Chewbacca robot.
Yo, what you got to say to Rashid, Buck?
In the back parking
lot. He wearing Chewbacca around his body.
Get this man a life.
He said he's wearing Chewbacca around his body.
Star Wars is dead, baby. And he got killed by
never dead. Never dead while I'm still around, motherfucker.
What you got to say to him, Rashid?
Got killed by this stuff.
I told him, yo, you shaved Chewbacca's back and now you wearing them.
Dude, and he's saying that shit in 4K right now, too.
Star Wars is never dead, motherfucker. Yeah. Star Wars is never dead.
Yeah.
So who's making good Star Wars these days?
I don't know about that. I can't answer that.
Exactly.
But Star Wars, the trilogy is still alive. The original trilogy is still alive, bro. Still alive.
You're missing Vader, man. I don't know. So it's all alive in your collection.
I don't know.
Hey, and Buck's missing a Spider-Man.
Sideshow's working on that for me.
Nope. That don't count, bro. Classic suit Spider-Man. How you're a Spider-Man guy, but no classic suit Spider-Man.
Hey, let's move on with this.
You talking shit about everybody else?
Beast Wars.
He's folding, Jarhead. He folding.
Anybody hype for Beast Wars?
I like how this looks.
I
might get
it. Looks good.
It looks great. I'm not a Beast Wars guy, but I do respect this.
It's supposed to be a little more purple.
I'm good.
I think it looks good.
It looks really, 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 really good. The only thing is that it's not G1 or G2.
Purple nerf.
But they did a really great job with it. All right, this piece came out and people was like, I ain't missing out again. There was a lot of hype between this Superman Hush.
We going that direction.
What? 1/4.
Yes, I'm on board.
Hey, I actually, check this out. My boy Star Child called me and said, I was like, I'm not going to see that shit. That shit looks kiddie. I'm not watching that Transformers, blah, 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 right? And I was like adamant. I'm like, I ain't going to see it. And I'm like, it's just going to mess me. It's just, I'm not going to waste my money on it. Then my daughter was like, Dad, I'll see the. I was like, you want to go to a movie or something? She's like, I'll go see the new Transformer movie. I said, damn, this is not going to be the movie I exposed my child to for the Transformer movies. But I said, okay, I'll do it. We went to that movie, and I was like, yep, exactly what I thought it was. And then about 30% into the movie or whatever, I was like, it just flipped and got really, really good. I actually really, by the end of it, I was like, fanning out. Like, there was some cool callbacks and some cool moments.
Yeah, they didn't make a part 2 to that movie.
They got to, because now like now that, well, I don't want to spoil too much for people who didn't see it, but I think from the middle to the end is where it's interesting, and they did a cool origin to build up the conflict between certain people. So I think going into a new movie, but I don't think it was marketed well. I think a lot of people think it's a really kiddie movie.
I wish
think it's doing well financially.
The crimes a little more. They would have went more depth.
I'll go and see it because everybody that I know said that it was good. But it's just like
I thought it was just a kiddie movie. So
it's just like Judge Dredd. Dredd. A lot of people kept thinking about this Sylvester Stallone, but The Dread movie.
Oh, Dread was dope. Yeah.
Dread was dope. Dread was dope, and actually did good on DVD sales, but it just didn't do good in the box office.
Yeah. No, I was surprised I liked it. Both me and my daughter really liked it, and I had to call my boy back. I was like, "Yo,
would you give it one to 10? Would you give it?
I'll probably give it. And to me, I use the whole scale, so like a 7 to 7.5 is a good score to me. Like 8s and 9s, those are like my Winter Soldiers. You know what I mean? Those are my like Infinity Wars and stuff.
Civil War.
Yeah, like in a 7, that's good. My bad movies are 5 or my average, and below that it's a bad movie to me. So a 7 is a really good movie.
No, I gave it a 5.
Scale. Yeah, really, but yeah,
I gave it a 5 simply based on the fact of voice acting. I don't want to hear Chris Hemsworth be Optimus Prime. I don't want to hear Chris Hemsworth's voice.
I hear you. I felt the same way.
Like Peter Cullen, but I kind of want a little different. I don't want to hear these actors because then in my mind, I see Thor speaking in a microphone.
Yeah, I didn't know who the actors were until at the credits. So to me, I didn't even know it was him. So it didn't bother me like it bothered you. Like at the credits, I was like, oh, that's Scarlett Johansson. Oh, that's this.
It was like, Thor and Scarlet Witch are interacting with Faustus from. It's just like, oh.
I'm glad I went in without that knowledge, because then it probably would have stuck in my head. But I did not know until the credits who was voicing who. So the one that stuck out to me was Starscream Steve Buscemi. I did not like that voice. That was the one I didn't like the most. But.
Let's move forward. Let's move forward.
There we go. All right, Superman Hush. Yeah, of course, people are excited. Critical Mass, you excited for this piece? You got it pre-ordered?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, no, this.
I pre-order too.
I went straight to
AK,
Prime
congratulations. I know you got this one on in order to.
I got this on pre-order too.
See?
Hey, congrats. Yeah, like I said, this one is. People were not trying to.
Jarhead, we put all these statues, man. We put all these statues.
Keith has got it, PO.
That ain't none of your business, bro.
Dude, that was the best answer to that question ever.
Say no more, Jarhead.
You gotta respect
I'm glad you took that shot.
Where you put your statues, bro.
Yeah, no, a lot of people got caught up on this, so I know this is gonna be a big piece for them in 2025 as well. So.
This tipped my DC scale for real. Like I wasn't trying to collect DC.
I like the Sideshow one better though.
Boom.
I got that one too.
You got that too. We don't got much on this one, but I figured I'd pull it because the PCS Turtles is a very popular line, so I wanted to make sure I show what they got coming out in the future. So like. There you go. I know the FBJ, the Visions.
It may or may not be at New York Comic Con.
It may or may not be.
May or may not.
There you go.
Neither confirm nor deny.
So read between the lines, people.
Sideshow Superman might be coming home as well. There we go. That's the thing, yo. I love that the Sideshow Superman and the Prime one are totally different, and they both nailed their design intent for each of them. So I think that's cool to have multiple. We got for the Predator fans, y'all got something cooking in 2025. Shout out to your Vision. Your Vision submitted this one.
Predator in you.
Put a little Predator in you. Next. Berserker 2. Next. All right. Speaking of Critical Mass.
This is my Superman right here.
Critical Mass of Rashid. This is on their list. 2025. This is 2025, right, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I love having this. I can just ask him. I'll have to look shit up. The cake.
I don't know. I've been working on that for so long. I don't know.
I looked it up. I looked it up for you. CriPPleR. Yes.
The anatomy, man, is crazy.
I even like the clouds. The way the clouds is flying through.
Nice. I like that because I was designing.
Is this up for pre-order?
Oh yeah.
It's been up for pre-order.
Yeah.
What's the ES yet?
I do not know. I don't know.
Oh, you better hurry up. The ES is 100.
They closed pre-orders a while ago.
No.
This so
I've
far.
I've seen stuff from overseas on it. It looks great.
Yeah, this is crazy because this is the piece that was like When people would have people
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
Edition
this
size
came
is
out-
1,000.
There's all kinds of drama when this thing came out.
oh really?
I just everybody was like, he's too old, he's too buff, he's this,
really?
he's that, and just on the on the various social media things. Now, whether it held any
He's
weight,
an alien from another planet.
ES 1000.
Like nobody wants to see a skinny suit.
Yeah.
Man, come on, guys.
ES 1000.
It's still up for
And I'm so glad it's sculpted. That's why.
Still up for pre-order.
And Anthony, you can put a platter of world peace in front of people.
Oh,
they're going to criticize it.
Why are you giving me peace?
Why is the platter gold?
I want chaos.
That's why I don't
want that kind of peace.
Like me, I want chaos.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
But
I don't sweat any of this.
In a ring, a statue contest.
There we go. I don't even think we need
Rasheed won't
boxing
show
gloves.
up.
We could
You
just
wanna
straight
show
up fight club.
You want to show up?
Yo, my man, I'm everywhere. I just came out from California, you loser. Where the fuck you been at?
You leave my Nigerian prince alone, son.
I'm
He's
trying to time my visit to New York.
Matter of fact, you're not even in a house. I think that's a cardboard box you in with lights.
Yo, don't make
You in
Buck
a
come to
PC
America.
Richards refrigerator
Don't make
cardboard
Buck
box.
come to America, son.
Hey, Rasheed, that's before my time. I don't know what that is.
The prince from Nigeria has arrived.
Don't make the Nigerian come to America.
I can hear
You
that
ain't gonna
coming
like
American music right down my head.
Oh my God.
See how quickly that
When have you left
That's how you
your
cause chaos, right?
Yeah, there you go. See, Marco, he's the
Rasheed, that's
he's a
such
little
a weird question to ask.
When
Where am I from?
When have you
Where
left?
am I from? Where am I from? Where am I from?
Marcos, that should be your nickname, Chaos.
Listen, just because you're from Nigeria don't mean you've been back there, man. They kicked you out that goddamn country.
What's up, Chaos?
a Nigerian won a
He's like
country
Jar Jar.
awards. Congratulations.
You tried to scan the people over there and they kicked you out of the country.
But they kicked you out like Jar Jar.
Hey, I'm working on Rasheed, man. Rasheed's gonna come home one day and Boba Fett helmet's gonna be missing.
Oh, don't worry.
The cable.
I can't wait for you, Vision, Dion. I can't wait for y'all black asses to show up.
I just hope that
That's all you're gonna hear.
I just hope you pay for the electric bill when I come. I want to see the lights on, Rasheed. No lights on.
You know the thing
It all
about
depends
Rasheed.
on if there's a lot of statues coming out of there.
I control electricity in my house.
Hey,
There
you know
you
the
go.
thing about
Unfortunately,
Rasheed?
You in a cardboard box on the street, you gotta wait for the light to come on.
Rasheed is like Spider-Man. He got a lot of rogues in his gallery.
Diane's gonna be there. Diane said, "Yo, Diane's pretty. He's pretty big. But I still got my money on you, Rasheed. But just to give you a heads up,
Rasheed,
you got to go for the gut.
I always listen. One thing I know, I always come prepared.
You ain't got shit no more, Rasheed. You're too old. I'll take you down.
He straight up.
Yo, even though I may be too old, but you the one that got the gray in your hair, motherfucker.
Anyway, this is Critical Mass, Rasheed. I think you guys are. I know Critical Mass is pulling the trigger on this. Rasheed, I think you're thinking about it.
Yeah. To me, this I like
AK.
Nah, I passed on it.
He passed on it. AK passed on it, but yeah. Like I said, I love the fact that this one exists and it's different. And I love the cape on this one a lot.
You know what looks cool about that one is back on Superman. I have one and I want to do it in my office. Is if I have a sample. I mean, it's polystone, but you pop that thing off the base and you have him horizontal.
You can make him go like
oh wow!
He's flying, but he's zipping through the sky, and I want to set it up in my office where to get him on the wall where he's horizontal flying. And it looks awesome.
Shit.
You can make a custom base for
it. Yeah. I want to do it to where you use you can use like cotton batting that they put in they use in the effects industry and in pillows and stuff, and it have form the ring where he's punching through the a fighter jet.
Oh shit! Yeah, y'all talent. Y'all got the
vision, young man.
No, the thing is with him, cause he did models and stuff like that, so he could cook something up for that.
And even if you don't want to do the ring, if your place is solid enough, you could get it into the thing. You just have to make sure it's not gonna fall or anything. But I mean, it looks so cool. When it came in, the first thing any of us did was holding it horizontal.
Oh, like the
we were like, holy shit, this thing is like the perfect. He's just flying because now he's horizontal, but as a statue, how are you gonna? You would never be able to display a Superman flying. I've seen some companies try it, and in my opinion, it doesn't work because it looks like he's, kind of like skidding off the ground because you have to have some kind of connecting point to his foot to establish him on the base, and then it's the counter level and the fulcrum of him falling over. It never works right. But if you had him hanging from the ceiling or coming off the wall, you can do it. But it is a great pose for that. And anybody ever wants to get ambitious, trust me, I want to get one and I want to do it. And then if I ever do it, I'll share.
Post it in the group. I'd love to see that.
Use fishing line like they do for the ships and the planes.
Yeah, you could do it. You could do it. You just use a heavy enough test line and run around his leg and his arm and his waist and hang him.
Also, shout out to Keesus. He believed in this one from day one.
There you go. I like it.
Collections. Representing BBC. Shout out to Cash Gemini and the whole BBC crew. Tone, Cash Gemini, Buck Fame.
Hey, Rashid. The reason why we're broke is because we gotta pay for electricity around here. I'm sorry, man.
Electricity.
Rashid's rogues.
What did they pay?
Yeah. Shout out to Keesus. Nah, see, I always like this piece.
I love this piece right here.
So Rashid loves it. Critical Mass loves it. Soap definitely hyped for it. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of a certain Psylocke I have to put her in her place. I got the story of it right off the bat. I like that she was breaking in. You know what I mean? And then now they have the switch out with it showing that.
Yeah, they have a little visual storytelling because now you guys got to see where she's her arm and her side where it's kind of morphing and out. Yeah,
but the gun doesn't bother me.
No, man.
Yeah, some people thought the gun was real big or too big or whatever it may be, but
it like this better than the switch out.
And it's a comic book, and once again, I'm sure everybody here is well aware we can't use real guns in these pieces. Marvel won't allow a real world gun in any of this. I mean, even for the Punisher, we can't have. They have to have some kind of quirky, whether it's size or or stylized or whatever it may be. So we have to work with it. Yeah, it's such a weird thing. But,
is that why he had a bat last time? He had a bat on his shoulder.
He also had a pistol.
Yeah. I mean, you can get away with that, but you can have them with guns. They just can't be, pointing at the viewer, and they can't be super realistic. It's so weird,
He's got two guns with that one, but he's not pointing at nobody.
Yeah, like back in the day, we were getting away the old one. He was, we were able to do that, but it changed, years ago, where they were like, no, it's a different world we live in, and they're set, especially now, that they're tied into, the bigger.
I like this piece though, man. She's an assassin, so she just sort of like she's getting ready to blow somebody's head off.
Yeah. Plus, we wanted to show her like sexiness. There is a sex,
and that's the part of it that I gravitated to right away. It's just like it's sexy. She's done her job, and
that head sculpt. That head sculpt is off the chain.
I still have it. The Adam Hughes Mystique.
Oh yeah.
I think the way he made that, he sculpted that so well.
That's the one where her hands are up over her head, right?
Yeah, and she's standing on skulls and she has a machine gun.
That one's cool because she's like her hips cocked and she's kind of that one's
right.
Sexy.
Yeah, so I always loved that one. But this one, I want to get to too.
And this one's cool because that screen lights up. It's very
the base lights up too, right?
Yeah, bottom. So it's like it's etched acrylic. So like when you see like at restaurants or wherever, where that leading edge, it's light. So it's like almost like a fiber optic. So it all lights up, but it's still translucent. So when you see it in person, it's a really cool effect. I mean, it looks cool in pictures, but in person, it's impressive.
2025, dude, is stacked, dude. I'm telling y'all. Like I was thinking, because I was looking at me like, yo. What's like all of these things that are released? When are they coming out? I started looking at 2025 got some amazing shit dropping, dude.
Man, wait till you see some of the other stuff that's planned, man. I'm excited to see.
Tell us backstage.
We won't tell anybody.
You don't have VIP access, man.
Shut your punk
So Buck Fangs.
That's gonna get you banned, Buck.
Was this yours or Jarhead's?
This is Jarhead's.
No, it's not. Don't tell lies, Buck.
No.
Yo,
Don't tell lies,
Buck.
Buck.
You're only telling lies on everybody, man.
See,
It's
Nigerians
a
is
liar.
known for scamming, so you guys
a
got to be
credit card
careful.
liar.
Oh my god!
Liar.
what kind of adjective is that?
Shout out to what kind of adjective is that?
Hey, Buck.
Yeah.
Say, I'm mutant and I'm proud. Say
I'm mutant and I'm proud. That's
what
right,
is-
yo.
I just wish-
Yo, hey,
Go ahead,
Anthony.
what did Scarlet Witch say?
This is true.
What did Scarlet Witch say?
This is Buck.
bro, you
most
have it
excited.
pre-ordered. You can't deny it.
And he's saying no more mutants this whole stream, and he's over here.
Oh, wait, why do y'all care?
Why
We got Laffy Taffy characters behind him. Why we care?
Cause he acting like he don't like mutants, but he's
man.
This is in his top
Yo,
three
he's the Punky
coming out
Bruce. He's the
in
Punky Bruce
2025.
of the hobby.
Man, does anybody know who Punky Brewster is, though?
I wasn't
I
alive,
know
man.
mismatched
I wasn't alive.
socks she
Rashid,
wearing.
again, you got to use modern references.
No.
Get on your tab.
Google Punky Brewster, dummy.
I don't think it.
Oh, I got it. No, it's a
You can make a
BBC
poll. You
thing.
can make a poll. Who knows who Punky Brewster is?
I do. That shows my age.
Look at this broke
Buck
boy.
PO'd
Oh,
this
yeah, me
for
too, I know.
Keeses. Got it.
Oh.
No, but seriously, talk to me about this. Buck, it's in your top 3 most excited statues for 2025.
Dude, this Sideshow made me pre-order. I usually don't, and I did.
Nice.
This one, for me, it's like exclusive or bust because I need both the portraits.
Mhm.
I just love the physique, man. The way like Daniel Bell did it.
Daniel nailed
Shout out to Lazy
It
D.
especially
Yeah.
work
Lazy,
on them,
little
man.
lazy D.
Little Lazy D in the
Lazy
building.
D in the house.
Pew, pew,
And for
pew.
me, I'm just like super character focused on my statues, and this it's like he's the main focus.
This
He's
is all
got the
character.
cape, but
it's
it's like
all Magneto, 100%.
and the
That's
presence of
legit.
this statue is in just like the portraits are strong, the physique is
How you
strong.
like the base?
The base is like for me, it works and it looks good. But it's subdued. It's like it is in service to Magneto. Magneto is a focus, right? The
Mhm.
base is done well. I like the colors. I like the paint. There's some. It's not just grays. They threw in some. It even looks sort of greenish because
Mhm.
of the rust. You got some simultaneous contrast happening in there, but like it looks good, man. Like the main thing is the way they put the pop of color is on Magneto's body, the kind of red they use for the paint, the like musculature. Look at his quads, man. Like it's just insane.
Well,
Yeah.
if you work out, you can get the same effect, motherfucker.
I know without roids.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? What we
Yeah.
found out though,
The Jim Lee look. Is
that this bottom half is actually really Danny Bell. It's sculpted after Danny Bell.
Hey, yo, pause, man. Pause.
Hey, he didn't want us to tell
Pause.
anybody that.
I want you, bro.
Yeah,
Zoom
like
in. You zooming
the
in too
Hulk
much
was
over
his
there.
toe, Thor was his fingers, and this part here was yeah.
Which
Shout
part
out
are
to
you
Lazy
saying?
D.
Which part
Lazy D be doing it.
he
Oh,
just
man.
said he's not gonna stop to every part of his body anatomy is in his
Every
statue.
part.
I think Sideshow should have been done sculpted capes. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I hope they go this way from now on. I think that so many other statues that came out, like the Doctor Doom, if they would have did a sculpted cape, it would have took that piece to a higher level.
Yeah, there's
It's still a dope piece. I'm just saying that.
I hear you. There's both ends of it. Some people like. I think one of the shows we spoke on. There is. I mean, there's a contingent that like that stuff, and then there's a contingent that don't like it. So it's and we've kept with. On some of that stuff on the PF stuff was always premium format when premium
Anthony.
format started. I know how you feel.
Screw those guys.
Yeah.
Yes, like there are
Oh,
people that
man.
do bad things in this world. It doesn't mean we have to cater to
Historically,
them.
Exactly.
premium format was always multimedia, which meant it had fabric.
Yeah.
So there was always
Yeah,
that.
but it's 2024. Come on.
Wait, the way I personally see it, there's a lot of lazy people that don't want to try to pose a cape.
Oh, what-
Oh, calling them out.
oh, snap,
Oh.
son.
Hey, so Anthony's gonna be.
I
my
say that.
corner during
I
the
say
fight.
that in the most best intention. Some people want to pull their statues out and display them, and don't want to fiddle with them, and other people want. It's almost like an articulated figure without having. They want to make it their piece. They want.
So I think those pieces for.
To the right, maybe the other ones want it to the left. Maybe they want it blowing up.
I've been through this too, Anthony. Like I started with Hot Toys, so I had no problems with the capes. But then once I started getting into statues, I'm like, oh, those statues, like the Doorbreaker Brimstone, beautiful statue. It was like a transitioning piece for me. It's like you get it, and I'm like, okay. But then once you get into statues, then you realize that okay.
There's
the maintenance on those statues is like, it'll be great if I didn't have to dust them.
The fabric is a pain.
It is.
I think if this was fabric, it would take away from this piece. I think this sculpted cape is just the way it should.
Exactly, be. And there's certain pieces where like with Superman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful cape.
You're not going to get the overall dynamic and the ended look. If we would have done a fabric cape, but the thing is that the fabric cape would have been lighter. We could have got it in the box. It probably would have, there was a lot of reasons we could have went that way, but we wanted to create that look, that very specific look to Superman. And what happens too is on the other end is when you get people that can't be bothered with bending around a cape or fixing it, they'll pull it out of the box. And then it looks awful, and then they take pictures of it, and it's like
I know, like Jem Mick. Shout out to Jem Mick.
Oh no, we already have.
You ever see Jem Mick try to work a cape?
No, I haven't. But it's just one of those crazy things. I think I mentioned it in the past. The old Dr. Doom on Throne from years and years ago.
I had that piece.
Yeah, everybody. They could never be bothered. It was wired around the hood, and that was so back in the day. If we would have did that now, we would have had different fabric and this, that, and the other. But it would still work the same way. But you have to you bend it down and you put it against his head and you have it blouse and you have the back down. Most people that have it, they just bring it out of the box and put it up, and it looks like a big windsock on his head. There's space around, and it looks goofy. And every time I see it, I cringe when I see that thing, and I'm like, "How is nobody who plenty of people wear hoodies? The hoodie is always like the wind's blowing in there, and it's sticking out like a gnome on a lawn gnome. Nobody wants
Yo, Buck, did you like
this? What a collector that's not lazy looks like.
I like that.
Look at your skill, wire work skill.
You think because you did you curved that, you're not lazy, motherfucker. You lazy bastard. Yo, Buck, did you like the first one? Did you like the first
Yosemite?
Yeah, the Court of the Dead Queen. You didn't like that one?
No, I prefer this one to that one.
Oh, okay.
I like the Mark Newman sculpt, man. He's
all right, cool. We getting through this. I'm gonna get you guys home to bed. But yeah, no. Shout out to Danny Bell. He cooked on this one.
Don't let me sidetrack any.
No. It's you. I'm worried. It's y'all. I'm worried about, not me. I'm good.
9 o'clock here.
Yeah. No, get comfortable. So yeah, no.
Speak for yourself.
Shout out to Buck. He's grabbing this. I know my boy Style Child's grabbing this one too. Beautiful piece. Oh. Talk to me, Critical Mass, because I could go on this piece all day, like literally.
Hey, it's like thing 1 and thing 2 coming to my house.
Yeah. You got both, huh?
You got both. You just statues, Critical Mass. Calm down.
Yeah.
Man, sit down in the dark and contemplate your life. Now, back to the regular show. This is very
low blow, man. That's a low blow.
Yo,
that cut was deep.
Yo, this statue right here made me do the pop-out show. It was the first pop-out show I did. I just needed to talk and get my thoughts out because I had a lot of things going through my mind. It was just sort of like, how come they don't make statues like this anymore? And I was like, like you will never see licensed statues like this. And I'm like, why do I like this? And then I realized it's because of Succubus, and I have nostalgia for the lore and the mythology of the Succubus. And I love that Sideshow flexed their own imagination to bring this out. Like I said, I really love the one on the right. The one on the left, it grows on me the more I see it, but I'm still 100% on board with the original. Like I said, and I could talk forever, like the way the wings are painted, the gradients and the pose, the way her hand is like adding to the expression. Like they brought that hand into the face so you could just get a little more of that the blood drip.
The ecstasy on their face.
On that, on the last show when I was here, we were going over Vampire's Lust and stuff. We ran out of time. I had a whole bunch of stuff behind this. The scenes on this one and images and everything else, but I mean, one of the things I'd wanted to point out, which you'll see it when you get it, but like in the horns, it looks like she just has some horns, but the detail of where the horns come out, the horns are there's little hands coming out the side of the head. It's like you can't see it, and they're like grabbing. There's like little bodies. They're all twisted.
Like, oh my God! All on these horns here.
Right at the base, it's a hand, and they're two hands, and let's see if I have the picture here.
Sorry to cut in, Anthony. The red one is waitlisted.
I had no idea.
It's waitlisted, people.
There you go.
Look at that, like the way the jewelry is pressured on the skin.
200 edition size, 260.
Dude, I would pay to swap places with this snake right now. Swap bodies just one time.
Body swap.
Okay, I found the picture. I'll show it to you guys real quick.
Let's do it. Just hit that % button.
Yep.
Y'all still banging? Just got back from the gym. Send Succubus to me to message to me now. To massage me down.
Are you getting the Succubus Crip?
Yeah, I'm getting it. It's gonna be my computer piece. It's gonna be right on top of my PC. I found the place for that shit. Oh, here we go.
You made it happen.
You see what's going on there? Those are the horns. So this is where they key into the side of the head. And if you look here, there's a hand.
Hands.
And then it's embracing another hand. And it keeps going up.
Oh yeah, the hands right here.
Some Autumn Soul shit done suck.
Yeah, it's a couple hands that are coming up onto the horns.
Yeah,
that's details, son.
Yeah, and it's done in a way to where it just looks like bony horns that are coming out of the side of her head. But when you get up on it and you really look at it, it's there's hands up in there, which is pretty crazy. Let's see.
Yeah, look at I see the nails in that one right there.
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane. I thought it was just some cool ornate design.
I even thought it was that way. And then I talked to Jesse. I go, "Are there hands in this thing?" And he goes,
"Am I seeing things?
Yeah, is there
I'm seeing hands.
And
am
hands?
I high right now?
Am I tripping up those mushrooms I did 10 years ago?"
Yeah, I was like, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Nope, they're in there." And I was like, "All right, that's pretty. That's dope." So. Anyway,
this is Jesse's.
Jesse worked on this one.
Shout out to Jesse Lincoln.
Yep. Shout out to Jesse Lincoln. We're gonna get you on here, Jesse.
Jesse Lincoln's gonna be.
Oh, and we're gonna get Jorge on here too.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Jorge's awesome.
Dun dun dun.
Let me click out of this.
Awesome, dude. No, thanks for. I love
the
seeing
the Sideshow boys.
This thing is like I said, this thing, I don't mess with anything that's really outside of my range of collecting, but this piece is so striking that I had to just like, it's beautiful. Yeah. And you know how you do the wife test and be like, I showed this, and she was like, "Oh no, that's beautiful." And like I said, because I played a warlock in WoW, so I had a succubus on my side the whole time. So it looks
that's where
similar
the connection is. All right.
Yeah. And then you got the red one. Some more Superman pics. And shout out to my boy Gotham Cinebites. These are his top 3 statues that he's most excited for in 2025. Terry, aka Gotham Cinnabites. He got the Succubus on there. He got the Harley Who Laughs on there, and he's got the what is the name of this?
Murder Machine.
Murder Machine. That's the official name. I knew it was based off of Cyborg, right? But yeah. Murder Machine is right. Yeah. So like these are his top 3. He got 2 Prime 1 studios representing, and he got this big beauty right here in the Sideshow Succubus. Thanks for sharing that on the Facebook group, Terry. I have the Batman Who Laughs, and I said if I don't get rid of it before this Harley Who Laughs comes out, I might just have to pair it, because if I have one, that's one half of the puzzle. You know what I mean? So like,
Mr. J.
I might have to bring her in here so she can say Mr. J. I'll say so. Weapon X is on there too, but that's when we only had the hand.
We know more now.
We know more now.
Where's that hand?
Yeah. I'm super excited, and like I said, right, I already canceled a Wolverine I was getting, because to me it's unfortunate that it's not the money, it's more of the space, and I'm just not the type to buy if I know I'm gonna not be able to display it, right? So right now I'm trying to play some shenanigans in my head now, because and even if you weren't on this show right now and somebody else was to reveal that Wolverine, that Weapon X, I got to figure that out, because I really, really want to. I think that like in my room, how I got my lighting on that site and that shit just glowing, that shit gonna look beautiful there.
Yeah, because those bubbles, they have a slight like greenish blue tint, just a very slight, and then it's lit bright. So that's that color to the bubbles. That's inherent into the casting, but they're crystal clear.
That's gonna be gonna be the dopest aquarium I can get.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The aquarium that's not an aquarium.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have to worry about water maintenance or water.
You gotta clean it.
No, and
you don't have to get the water concentrate right to keep the algae out.
Nope. Nah, like I'm really impressed with the Weapon X. And we have the symbiote Spider-Man. Talk to me, Jarhead.
Man, I'm super excited for this. I know it was supposed to come out this year, but they postponed it. So who knows when it's coming out now, but I'm thinking it's going to come out next year for sure. But I'm super excited to get this statue in, man.
It is.
When I did the reveal of it, I pre-ordered it right away. So
me and you both were geeking out on this piece right here. And then what the reason I stopped was I was like, okay, I will get a full symbiote and then I'll get a classic one to have them separate. But like, if I wouldn't have done that, this would have came home too. I know a lot of people, some people have critiques. I liked it from the first time I seen it. I think
it's funny because when it first came out, everybody was in love with it, and then you just didn't hear much about it anymore. Like people forgot about it or something, you know. So
I think it's a timing thing. I think they don't capitalize on the hype because they let a lot of time go by. Like literally, like I got stuff pre-ordered that I'm like, at this point, I'm really looking at going in different directions with some stuff, and it's because of time. You shift. And like when you don't capitalize on the initial, like, oh, I like that. And you can still like it and grow it, but also money burns holes. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things. You see something else and be like, wow, I could come back to that. And when it's not about money for you and it's about space, that's even worse, because then something takes that spot. Yeah. And if you're disciplined enough, you're not going to change. A lot of us aren't disciplined enough, but if you are, that means that you're going to be very careful with your purchases. And so you got to let some things go. But I do think that I think time has really affected this, because when I first got into the game,
I've got to have this piece, bro.
It's beautiful. Like I said, like, and I'm not talking about you in general. I'm just talking about to your point of like, it was a lot of things, a lot of talk behind it, and then it sort of slowed down. And I just think that's just a time thing. Yeah, I don't think it's a peace thing at all.
That thing's cool. I've seen it. I've seen pictures of it, floating around and stuff, and I dig it. I like it.
Right? Yeah, man. Like the bell on the floor letting you know that it probably hit the ground. It landed, and then it just I got it as soon as I seen it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of breaky parts, but it's cool.
Yeah, man. I mean,
hopefully that won't be the case.
Yeah, Art Statue Collector was word, I think, but he said it was in there solid, I believe. I think it was good. But yeah, no, congratulations. I'm hyped for you to get this, and I'm hoping that the peer pressure don't rub off for me, because I love Spider-Man. I'm waiting. Buck said he'll be right back, but I would like to get his thoughts on this. Anybody else interested in the Spider-Man symbiote?
You know, like I really love dioramas too. So to me, this is like kind of like a diorama in itself, because it like tells a story. You know, so I really, that's another aspect of it that I like.
Yeah. This is the route I was gonna take. Was gonna get the Spider-Man, the Venom Arise, and all of that until I went the Transformer route, because then I ended up going to Transformer route. But,
I remember us fighting people off because we liked Venom Arise and nobody else did.
Yeah. I mean, it was our little clique. Me, Mark Books, Caster Gemini, just a Jarhead in our little chat talk about. It's dope, right? We got a little protective bubble.
Hey, Jarhead, this thing is pretty big too, right? It's a big piece, right?
It's a safe space.
It's tall, yeah. The arm is massive.
So is it a quarter scale? It's quarter scale.
Quarter scale, yeah.
Yeah, quarter scale. Shout out! This is a dope piece. And this is another ambitious piece. This is the second one on your list.
Yep. Man,
the third one. Your first one we ever seen.
This is another piece that when I first saw, I had to have it. It just the details is intricate. The paint on it reminds you of the paint on the Hulkbuster. You know, it's the same. It's the same kind of paint. I love this piece.
And Hulkbuster is a fantastic piece.
Yep.
Man. Yeah, no, this one came out. I was like, all right. They got a good one here. And then and I think that's it, because this is just our WonderCon picks that we.
Yeah, and my third one was the
WonderFest.
What did I say?
WonderCon.
WonderFest. Thank you for the correction. WonderFest. They were like, what is a WonderCon?
Only reason is because I always hit the Jap. I was going to the one in Japan for like 6 years in a row. So the Shanghai's only been a couple years that they've had it. It was always 2 shows in Japan, and then they've expanded. And the good thing about it is that now that it goes into China, and they just had another one. I don't think it was Malay. I forget where it was. It brings a whole flavor of what the collectible market is out there, because originally, and it still is, the one in Japan, it's model kits, resin model kits, and it's always been that way. And some old toys and plastic kits. But now that it's expanded into China and stuff, their focus is on statues, and 1/6, obviously. All these pictures are from that show. So you're seeing it's very statue heavy.
Hey, Anthony, I saw something that said that Sideshow was there. Is that a mistake, or is it represented in some way?
Somebody might have repped us, but if they did, I
doubt it. I was like, I told people that's not true, but I wanted to, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes if there's somebody there that carries our stuff, they can set up shop just to display their hopes to generate whatever. But I'm unaware that anybody.
It was on the floor. I said and they made it seem like you guys were there.
They might have we might have
collaboration or something.
A distributor out there, and they repped us.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
They could have flew me out there, and I would have been happy to.
Really?
For free.
They saving your budget for StatueCon.
Yeah,
you're not going.
We got to hang out again,
Anthony. Are you coming? You going to New York Comic Con? Are you going to the New York one?
No, I'm not personally. I don't know if anybody is going out there from Sideshow or not. But
right.
I've never been to that one, unfortunately. It's always been San Diego for me. So.
Okay.
Dude, but Marco was like, yeah, what are you guys doing? And I was like, here's the link. So thank you for popping, just wanting to hang out with us. Like, that's dope. Thank you, Marco, for just coming.
Yeah, I am human, and I'm not rich.
But
Mark, appreciate that. I wish I was.
People keep thinking that you are like
the way you carry yourself.
I would not be hanging out with none of you fools. I'll be in my Lambo with my 5 girls.
What did you say on your voice note? I love it. I need my troops.
The wife's asleep. I'll be hanging around with 5 girls. 8 ball. Sorry.
I met your wife. She better knock you upside your bald head.
Hey, while we got you here, though, I would be remiss if I don't ask, what's the latest update for StatueCon 2025?
latest one. I'm in the studio
Strippers.
yesterday. I was talking to their VP. He's like, we're gonna send people this time. I think they understood.
Are they gonna be hot?
Pieces. I already have 10 new pieces of theirs, so they're in officially. Like, so that's the new one.
It's because Sideshow was out there representing, so everybody knows.
Yeah, that's
they gotta get in there.
You gotta lead so others could follow.
If they're smart, they would.
Anthony was out there like,
if they ask me, they're smart. I go, if they're smart, they would.
Poking around.
Yeah. So, but I will be at New York Comic Con, of course. I will be there. Not of course. I will be there with PCS. So PCS is flying me out there, and we're gonna do a collaboration. I'll be at the booth. So if anyone's, I haven't met some of you guys, please, especially like.
I filled out my application, so I might work the booth. I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Hey,
I'm just kidding.
That'll be awesome. I know somebody there. It'd be great. But I know Anthony already. So
I'm kidding.
But I got my tickets. I got everything. I'm ready to go, and I'd love to see anybody I haven't met yet.
What is New York? I forget. When is that one?
17th to the 20th. Yeah. So and that's the reason I'm going. I'm going to help PCS and stuff. If not, try. If there's no beer there, I'll freak out. I mean, if there's no. Comic Cons are nice, but they're so expensive, man. As soon as you got, you spend so much money just to get in, right? So
they're madhouse. They get wild.
They get wild, and I know it's going to be very
to really take it all in and enjoy it.
I was like, oh yeah, I would like to go see Elizabeth Olsen. $200.
Just the lines, man. Just the wasting of time. It's like you're sitting.
I don't like waiting in lines for anything.
Man, I don't do anything. I want to hang out with you guys.
Me neither. I'm not alone.
I know a bunch of people going, so.
Unless it's in and out, and I'm waiting for my double.
There you go. Yeah.
I like the StatueCon feel, right? Here's a drink. Go upstairs. Go hang out.
I love that. Jesse and I are looking forward to going again. So hopefully,
tell those. I think. Well, Donna already said for sure.
Oh yeah, Donna's all about it.
She's all about it. She loves it. So it's just a matter of more timing. It's only 10 months ago. It's only 2 months ago. It's gonna be a while. So
CriPPleR, you got time to get in the gym and try to get your weight up so you can be like Beast 51.
It ain't gonna be like that for New York Comic Con, but there's hope for.
No, there's hope for StatueCon. It's August, man. You got time.
Yeah, you got.
You can do it in 6 months.
Yeah, I could definitely try.
You could do your Rocky training. You put your Rocky soundtrack in your headphones.
And there's a lot, even early now. There's a lot more people coming, Anthony too. So, hopefully we get Jarhead going. He said he wants, get all these guys.
Jarhead broke my heart last time.
Yeah. Don't make me feel guilty about it.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, make it feel bad.
It'd be great to meet new people and hang out with the ones that we met, this last time. It was cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that the people that went can make it. Life changes, all of that good stuff. I'm hoping they can make it.
Right.
And then also the addition of the people who couldn't make it last time to come out there.
Right.
Because that's the goal.
It felt like like if you ever go on a vacation with family or a friend, and it turns into like, oh, you're going on a vacation, everything is planned. It's like this is meaning like that's like a Comic-Con where you can't really relax, enjoy. It's like you gotta hit that, you gotta go here, you gotta do this. At least StatueCon, it felt more like, I went on trips where it's just like, I ain't planning shit. I'm just gonna go to relax, and whatever happens. We're gonna go just chill.
It was so cool because you could be like
being at San Diego. It's always like, all right, when are you working? You're working 3 days. You got to be on the booth before the door opens at 8, and you're off at this, and then everybody's got to meet up for a meeting, and then everybody's getting together to go to dinner. And it's like. Then it becomes like, oh, this ain't fun at all, So the other way,
we definitely got to get it'd be nice to get because I know Hano the Collector wants. I mean, he's booked to come, and he's coming all the way from UK, but he's probably going to need a little bit of help from the community. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, how do I get how to get a rental, or how do I get over there, or.
And we all helped each other last time, so we'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
and he's a great guy.
I was driving around. I was seeing deers walking down the street, fearless.
I was gonna say for you, even Jesse was like, Jesse was loving it, being we were driving around that one night back dinner from the soccer field there, and it was and we just took the back roads, and we had the top down on that Mustang.
Shit.
And we were jamming, and we were just cruising around, and
there's nobody.
Like, yeah, I wasn't drinking that night. Jesse was. So he goes, "You're driving." And I was like, "All right." And we were just. It was nice, but I mean, I come from Colorado and from a small place in Colorado, so I was like, it was reminding me kind of home a little bit, you know, just how cool it was. Jesse, you know, he's a lifelong California guy, so he was like, the first thing he was like, I can't believe how clean it is out here and how quiet and just chill. And that's kind of like how Critical Mass is saying, it's like you can just walk, you don't have to worry, you know, about things where in the bigger cities, you know. You gotta watch your back and be careful and everything.
So I'm in the process now of, we've gotten so many new things, but we got things coming in. So there's going to be more tables and stuff on the floor. It's stupid. It's always evolving. But upstairs, CriPPleR, I got the idea already. I know exactly how to make that lounge you guys want.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take some video and have some time. I have an idea, and you can tell me no, that's not gonna work. Yes,
no,
do
and
this.
I'll send you I already have the setup for like.
How many
sort of the style of furniture? Whatever.
Oh, stripper poles? No, that's good.
Stripper poles.
The cock line.
We're gonna have some COC poles.
I'll hook you up with some of the locals. CriPPleR, I'll hook you up with some locals.
Yeah,
no,
I'm telling you though. Yeah,
I want to put 2 TVs up there too.
Oh man, that's facing
that way.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like a lounge upstairs. I moved all the paintings out.
Yeah. So we got this idea for like to make it more comfortable for the guests when we do shows.
Yes.
Like
sit around, you know, there's 15, 16, 18, you know.
Cock lounge, baby. It's gonna be real.
And we got to make sure to get honey tea for CriPPleR's throat.
No, I know, right? My voice was over. I still was going through.
And I thought that was the stripper you guys were bringing in, honey tea.
Honey tea.
Like, what?
We could bring honey tea. She's gonna come there too. She's definitely gonna be
and her sister Jasmine.
Yeah. No, the COC lounge is gonna be cool. Hey, yo, Marco. If you get the couches and stuff, like I'm getting pillows with the COC on it, and it's also gonna have like Rashid face on it. When I like this, it's gonna be
please donate. Yes, you can make that. So you can sponsor that whole spot. I'll buy the couches and stuff for you.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun because what we want to do is just sort of grow what worked the last time and sort of improved on what didn't work, right? And so like make it more comfortable, my audio video quality, bring more people together, like as far as just like
we need more artists,
like like you said, haunts come in, like mix different people up, and this is where they could just lounge, talk, have fun.
Yeah, I'd like to get, I think Weta put their budget in, definitely Weta's in too, but Weta wants to bring their main representative. They're thinking of bringing a sculptor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they had more prototypes there than they had in San Diego Comic-Con.
Dude.
Their setup at San Diego isn't that big anymore.
Right, right.
And they're sharing they share a space.
They do share.
They just have like now they just have a little tiny thing. Yeah.
So the idea for the date you chose, was it so that like from StatueCon we can have some of those statues over there?
Well, hopefully, because it's I think hopefully it's after Sideshow Con and definitely after San Diego Comic-Con. It's for sure, I know that.
So it'd be cool, like if there's some announcements there, and then if it can make it work, like we can actually collectors can actually see a lot of those statues.
I want more prototypes there, you know, because most of those pieces I take, you know, a lot of them are out of my pocket, which is fine. It's cool because I buy extra ones anyways. But Sideshow did send more last time because Donna really hooked it up, man, with a bunch of.
Shout out to Donna.
Yeah, but Donna says, well, I can't do that because we're doing Sideshow Con. It kind of stops you. But if Sideshow Con's over with,
then you might have.
There's nothing left, you know. And here you go, send you a couple things, and you keep them in there.
Yeah.
I always told Sideshow too, like, you know, or like with Iron Studio, anybody else, gosh, it'd be great if you guys did another prototype instead of one or two. You know, I know it's expensive, I get it, you know, but have that ready to go and it's already in the shop, and you have, and if you collaborate the pre-order, it's right there.
Do that again with your fingers, like
I think that's called something else. I don't think that's called
We did that at that restaurant.
We can say it's collaboration.
That's the secret. That's the secret.
That's how you. That's your sign of collaboration.
That's the secret handshake right there.
That might be something else to somebody else. I'm just saying.
Hey, once you get to know me, you know how I party.
What is the Blitzway Megan Fox? Why did I just see that?
Secret handshake right there.
Yeah, there it is. The scissors of death. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. That's my most anticipated event that's happening in 2025.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's nice.
Yep. Because it's going to be like you said, you bringing people together from.
It's gonna happen again.
Yeah, like you mentioned in Haunt, you met people from the UK, like maybe Alex from Rat Titan will get his ass over.
Yeah,
there.
he's thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
He's thinking he wants to. Actually, he says yes, but he's got a kid and he's moving.
Yeah, I tried to warn him about kids, but he didn't want to listen.
That's all right.
He listened to his wife instead of me. I'm just kidding.
Regardless of what these guys did in the past or who doesn't like, we're still the community, so.
Nah, fuck that. I'm fighting people at the.
I don't ban anybody. The only person I'm not inviting, we already,
I'm beating people up.
There's only one person that's banned, and we'll talk about that later. Buck, where are you located?
Nigeria.
I'm in Washington.
No. Yeah, I think we talked one time. I'm trying to get his ass.
State.
Yo, if Buck, dude,
we gotta get Buck over.
Buck, I would love to meet you in person, dude.
Yeah, he's a great guy, dude.
We'll make it happen.
And he knows what he's talking about too. When he starts talking about the contract, all that shit, I know he's an artist, so I'll just sit there going, "Okay, I get it."
Yeah.
If I come to the statue car and then I see the Rashid pillow, I'm gonna put it in a plastic bag.
That's what we want. We want, and then you could win it if you really want it. You can do whatever you want to that pillow.
You need a little evening at the Improv and have Buck and Rashid do stand up in there and go at each other.
Yeah, like we could take it back to high school and y'all just do like clown each other, like just live.
That soccer place has
I'll spend a
entire
whole
hall
week writing battle rap.
There's a stage and everything on the other side of that that little hall right there.
Yeah.
You can do an entire conference thing in there.
No, we're trying to do.
DJ Hercules wants a DJ too.
I'll tell you, like when that's what happened, dude. It went from, and that's what I was like, dude. It went from like, and you know how I felt about. I was very skeptical, not because of anything other than what it is. Yeah. So but when I went and I got to meet you, the Sideshow piece, but even more so like critical mass, people that I'm on the show with, you know what I mean? And Shane and all of these guys. And then, of course, Cash and Fado and bringing all of them together. And then just talking about the stuff we loved. I'm like, if you're into this game heavy and have the passion for it, sharing that with people together in the room, the people who's making it, the people who buying it, the people who's just whatever, like have stores and all of this stuff. It was just I met Jason from S7, was awesome. Yeah, I met Mr. Ash.
He's coming back for sure.
It's always a good time because it's because people that aren't into this, they don't want to hear any of this shit.
No, like you could talk a whole weekend about the shit.
I got best friends from that I grew up with or went to school with, and we'll get on the phone, and they know, and everything. We'll talk and you start going down the rabbit hole because it's everything you're so passionate and plus it's my job, and I start mentioning something and they're like, man, they punch out instantly. They don't know what you're talking about. They don't care what you're talking. They're like, it's dumb.
100%.
I think there's gonna be right. No, I get it. I think there's gonna be a profound social explosion when you guys see each other for the second time.
I know, right? I'm looking
for.
And by the way, guys, this show is over. We just vibing right now, but you can feel free to hang out still. But if not, we're just shooting this shit right now.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like you guys are gonna meet.
Mm-hmm. No, like it was. It's like from the moment we land, and there we go. The
scissors.
Yeah, there we go.
But I'm gonna come just so I can file the lawsuit. That's
I got liability insurance. Don't be slipping on anything.
Yeah. No, it'll be cool to get.
Buck, you need to be careful. Michigan got a lot of lakes and swamps and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's a lot of places to dump.
There's a lot of places they won't find.
Yeah.
People get lost.
Oh yeah, that lake's a big lake, man, and it ain't salt water; it's fresh.
Yeah, you'll sink right.
I think Fado is talking about.
I think because I'm the only BBC member on the call tonight. You guys think we don't have numbers?
Well, the last time we went to an event called StatueCon, there was only one BBC member representing. Y'all left him high and dry.
You can see.
You left him high.
And he joined the COC while he was there, by the way.
Anyone in the collecting community with a big black chicken is one of us.
What the what? Wow. You are racist.
Your president-elect alone, unguarded.
I love you, Michael's the man, dude.
Cash was so awesome. Piggy was awesome to meet him.
Oh yeah,
like Piggy's my homie, dude. Like meeting him was dope. Yeah, and it was only because that event. And like I said, we're on here with Anthony now because we don't get. It's not meeting. We got to meet Anthony, not the corporation, right? You know what I mean? Even it's cool and Sideshow's dope and everything, but I know Anthony as Anthony versus like just Sideshow, right? And I think
I wasn't there. I wasn't there preaching Sideshow 24/7.
Not at all.
It's like you guys want to ask questions about Sideshow, fine.
Yeah,
but I was, enjoying it and loving it and looking at it. I mean, Jesse and I. Jesse's a huge Weta fan. I'm a Weta. He knows the guys from Weta.
I was looking at other studio stuff and all of that stuff.
So. I mean, and a lot of the times too is that I think people forget that these sculptors that work on these pieces, if they're not salaried on with the company, they're at all the other companies, and we're friends with those sculptors.
Yeah, exactly.
Or another company.
Yeah, so you can see your boy's work, even though he's at that's the same way in gaming, dudes. Right? My boy worked on that level. You know what I mean? I'm just sort of like just because he's at a different company, I know that person, right?
There's there's nothing. I mean, I was taking pictures of Jesse posing with the Weta stuff so he could send to Zealand to his guy and go, check it out, look where I'm at, and he's like, where the hell are you at?
I got some of my Argentinian mafia coming to New York Comic Con.
Oh shoot,
Diego, he did the RoboCop for PCS. You have to meet him.
Yeah.
Oh, dope. No, I'm telling you. And Daniel Bell, Martin Canali they wanted to be there. Like if it was more like, or this again, there was never an inch of like.
They love it.
Yeah, and it was very humbling.
Yeah, poor Daniel was signing 5,000 plaques for Fatal,
and that was just Fatal.
He had him on lockdown.
Yeah.
The thing I'm sad I missed from this year is I didn't get to see the OG Anthony, the one with the curly stash.
Oh, I got to see it, and it's majestic.
We got the Amish variant.
I know, man.
Amish variant.
It's funny you say that because I shaved like last weekend.
You didn't know there was gonna be an Anthony variant.
The mustache was all getting all scraggly and shit, and I was just like, man, I need to just start fresh. I woke up the next day and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh man,
who's that little baby boy?
I look Amish. I was like, I got.
That's funny. My iPad's about to die, so.
I came into work.
Everybody and Marco. Thanks for dropping by.
Later, man. Later. Everybody was giving me the business, man. They were all like, "Oh, what's up?" And I forgot that I had shaved it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, all right, I'm at it. It'll be back."
Dude. All right, Critical Mass. What do you got to say for the fine people?
Oh
yeah, there it is. The majesticness is there.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And Biggin.
It's back.
That was a good time.
Yeah,
that was a good time. I sent it to you, Buck.
All right, Critical Mass. What do you want to say to the fine people?
I just want to say it was cool rocking with all you guys on the panel. Everybody's chilling and with all us geeks coming together and talking about the stuff we love in our Polystone glory and all. And shout out to the chat and Shane. Get back soon. And I just want to say, hey, can't wait to hang out together again.
Yeah, thanks shout out to Shane. He'll be joining us again shortly, soon.
He's on special assignment.
shout out to AK, just joining us today. You know, hopefully we provided a little bit of a distraction for the homie. And Jarhead, where could people find you sometimes?
Sometimes Sunday at 3 o'clock.
Sometimes
Sunday.
but never on a
There
Monday.
it is, custom produced Sundays. Sometimes, possibly, but no, he does a great show. He usually posts when it shows up in our Constructive Outrage group. So just stay there, and they got their own group. So you guys can definitely check Jarhead. Jarhead, thank you for coming. And I know Jarhead is a huge fan of Weapon X specifically, so that's why I was like, yo, let me invite Jarhead because he'll be real too. He don't care. He won't care if Anthony's on the show without. He would have just been real. But
that's good. I like it. I don't want to.
No. That's like I said. That statue is awesome. So
good. I'm glad you like it, man.
Yep. Buck Fangs, another one. I was like, yo, I miss Buck. I'm just going to send him a link. And if he could join us, he could join us. And he said, I'm available. So, dude, thank you for being here tonight. Representing BBC. I'll let Cash know that it was worth every penny. You expensive, though, dude. Yeah, your features are like Drake features, dude. Very expensive. But where can the people find you next?
You can find me waiting for Black Cat, Jessica Drew, Julia Carpenter, Gwen Stacy.
Which sculptors do you want on each of those?
Spider-Woman.
Hey,
Spider-Woman.
I've remained faithful to the sideshow females, man.
All right.
Hardbottle himself.
I'm a fit. You know, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be Hardbottle. Like it wasn't Hardbottle that did the Dazzler, and she made me break the
Steve Lord.
Exactly. It made me break the no more mutants rule. I was not gonna buy X-Men, and
Anthony,
then
that's why I say
along.
don't listen to this guy. Listen, he's very smart and intelligent guy. I love Buck, but when it comes to buy, he says don't make any more mutants. But he already bought 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's some females that are coming that are awesome, and they're from multiple license. So
yeah. And even like, you know, Sinister Six, I'm just putting it out there.
You did North Monkey, but hopefully you can catch the replay. I appreciate you stopping by, though. And of course, thanks Buck for being
thanks for having me, man.
It's always fun.
Thanks to everybody, and it was a fun show.
Yep. And of course, Anthony, who's just sort of like, yo, those giveaways were like, I didn't ask for nothing, and he just, hey. Want to do something for the people in the chat, so dude, appreciate you for doing that. And we actually still have one more. We'll figure out how to do that.
One of you guys get.
Well, I'll let you know who win it. We'll figure out a way to do it.
Figure it all out.
Yeah.
And like I said, you know, click on the links and you know go take a little trip to the site and let they'll know that you know people are interested.
Yeah, let me put those links back up here again. Let me see. There's the Spooktacular event one, right?
And there's the one that I think it was that was the register for Spooktacular, and then the one was I think a link to Weapon X, probably like an RSVP.
It's RSVP. I already went to it.
Yeah,
I did that months ago.
Yep. Well, you know, there's room for everybody to play. There's some people that were, I'm sure, not. You know, the whole thing was like, now that you can see it, and people that were like, I don't give a shit about it, or I don't like it, or whatever it may be. If they change their mind, they can get in there and.
I think a lot of people that were skeptical is the reveal is gonna like turn them around, especially like you don't know how much it matters, but the fact that that's the factory produced, I like it and it looks that good.
Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yep. I'm hyped about it.
We can get more.
And I sent you the images. So I emailed them and I sent you a Google
you emailed it? I went to the email, but it's when I hit it, I had to click request access. So I think you just got to approve
what
it.
I'll do is after I get off this, I'll just throw the files in the email and you should
cool. Yep, and I'll get those up as soon as I get them. So all of the pictures that he's showing tonight, I'm gonna put them up in the group shortly after the show, guys. So stay tuned for that. We get more in the future.
Yeah, there's something coming up that I'll be sharing with you guys. I'll let CriPPleR know, and then you could throw it out, chum the waters, see if anybody wants to.
Wait, there's more.
Blizzard. Wait, Yeah.
Scorpion.
I'm telling you,
man, I got something in my chest, man.
Yeah, no, like I said, like this is cool that this is an Anthony initiative. He's reaching out, like he enjoys the shows. He wants to give to the shows, and by him doing that, by extension, Sideshow is being generous. So
yeah.
I
mean, there's a lot of things going on at Sideshow, and it's like they can't, like, they have their own, I don't want to say agenda, but we have our own marketing team. We have our own everything.
Exactly.
It just allows us to, like, you know, it only took a few of us, like Jesse and myself, and to go like, hey man, we want to go play ball and have fun out there without having to worry about drama and everything else. So far the experiment it's been fun. It's been good. Met a bunch of you guys. Seems like everybody's pretty appreciative of what's going on. So I'm looking to do it. I'm not looking, like I said, I'm not looking to drag down anybody's podcast. Like, oh man, that Sideshow dude's here again. We can't talk shit about it.
No.
So I'm just like, I'll pop in from time to time when there's something cool to show that I feel like the collectors want to see, and then
we want to see it. So why not have the dude that's showing it? You know what I mean? It's like, if this is stuff we want to see, why not have the dude?
But it also, from a business aspect, it generates hype, it generates feedback, it generates content for us to kind of look at how it takes off on social media or how it's perceived. It gives us something for the higher ups and admin and everything to look at as the artists and the fans and developing guys. I mean, we know what's going on and we're tied into it, but it gives an extra boost for us to be able to go, hey man, look at this stuff matters, or this is what this is the talk that's happening that's generated off of some of this stuff. So we're not looking to like promote and like sell and go, hey, buy our stuff. It's more it's more of a fan to fan kind of thing.
It brings it to the we're having these discussions anyway, and to be able to
none of those admin people or and this is no bust on our company or anything.
Yeah,
they're not going to sit around for 3 hours and be BS and just talking shop, and they got things to do. They got life.
Yeah,
you usually know it's the hardcore collectors and stuff that are going to hang around after hours at work and haven't left the office that are going to want to chit chat and just share some of the stuff. So,
and that's just cool. If we could benefit by giving the people some stuff that they could talk about, sort of like early and all of this stuff, that's awesome. Because like, as collectors, we care about the statues and getting them and seeing them and revealing them. And if we could get the context of a lot of this stuff that we
the main thing I like about it personally is that if something goes up or if I come up with something, it allows a forum where, okay, if somebody asks a question and goes, hey man, why is the M on the I not dark and black? Why is this that way? I can answer the question.
Answer it right there.
Speculation or the assumption or whatever. And if somebody doesn't like it, I can address like, it's kind of whatever, or we did it because of this, and it kind of opens the door up for this is why it's done, or if it's a licensor issue or whatever. Because I mean, let's be honest, a lot if nobody's hearing from the companies or anything like that, it just opens up for everybody just to talk amongst themselves and go like, you know why they did this? And it's like, where'd you get that info from? I didn't get it from anywhere. It's just me thinking that this is why it was done this way because I know everything or whatever it may be. I'm being, a bit, facetious, sarcastic or whatever. But I mean, it just allows us to just drop and then everybody can run with the information how they see fit.
It's cool because I'm interested in even selfish reasons. Let's say I'm doing it for the most selfish reasons, which I'm not, because I'm like, but if I'm doing it for the most selfish reasons of like me really wanting to see an update on Bishop, you know what I mean? Because I personally want to see an update on Bishop. So the fact that I could actually have you here and chat with you about it.
Rogaine.
And then also the Weapon X, which is I'm still tripping off of, dude. But Anthony, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being generous with the people in the chat. Hopefully it was informative. Hopefully you guys have fun. And then
thank you, Anthony, for tolerating Rashid.
I like
Rashid
cracks me up.
Yeah, Rashid's the homie. No, like I said too, like this is a forum where like if they show something and nobody likes it, they more than welcome to say that. Anthony's not here to say like it's got to be all positive or whatever. He actually would love to address anything or at least give the proper context and stuff. So that's the reason I do it. Like, because if it was anything, if it was like show it and then hide comments or it's none of that shit. It is show it and let's see where it lands, and then people could like it or they don't like it. And I'm over here.
There's always talk amongst a lot of the groups where it's like, are the companies listening? Or they don't.
This is it. This is the ultimate form of company listening right here, and there it is.
I'm like, say what you guys got to say. If there's something that really bothers you, or there's an issue, and maybe I can't answer the question, I can always go back and go like, listen, there's a whole bunch of pissed off people about X, Y, and Z.
It bothers me that I missed out on her. This bothers me.
Good night, Jarhead.
Yo, Jarhead, peace.
This bothers me, Sideshow. If you got one in the warehouse,
you missed out on that.
Yeah, man. It came up. It sold out before I even knew it was for sale. I saw people posting it up, saying, people posting it up like, "Hey, got this from Sideshow." I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm. If I remember right, if that's the one, it was because when we did that one. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
It wasn't. It wasn't. It was. There was a lot of questions. Like people were hemming and hawing about it, and like, well, I don't like the portrait, and I don't like this, and I don't like that. Sometimes when it gets that way, then people get cold feet, and then because we ended up changing the portrait, if I remember right, it wasn't my project.
Yeah, you did.
This was a long time ago.
It was terrible.
And then all of a sudden everybody wanted it. And we had done a small edition size and it was gone. And then everybody, after all the BS hype and talking was gone, then everybody wanted it. They weren't part of that talk. They weren't part of that discussion saying we don't like it. And so it didn't poison the discussion. Yeah. So then when people get it fresh, they were like, "Where's this thing at? This thing's awesome!" And it's like it's gone.
Yeah, I wanted it before it was changed. Yeah. The original.
I like the original one. And the funny thing
when they changed it, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and that's why it got changed because of all of that. But the funny thing is who sculpted that original one? And I think it's one of Buck's favorite sculptors, which is Maria. And that was, I think, the first piece that we'd ever done with Maria. And nobody even knew who she was because she's from Russia, and
with love.
Even I did. I was like, "Who sculpted this?" Because I was like, "This thing is awesome."
Yeah,
it's off the chain.
But it was because it was stylized, the portrait, and nobody was accustomed to seeing that. They weren't open-minded enough to see it. But as it came out and it got wind, everybody was like, "Wow, who that?" And then they changed the portrait on it, and I was like, "Man." So whatever, but I mean, and look at now. Maria's like, penguin.
Oh, she killed the penguin. Yeah.
Shout
out to Maria.
The Riddler that nobody's gotten good eyes on yet.
I think that's the first time we're hearing it's Maria that's doing it.
She's not doing it. She did it.
She did it. It's done.
Yeah. So there's
Buck's in.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No, stop that.
So yeah, and Maria, just with the pieces that she's done since then, has a huge following. But yeah. Anyway.
Well, congrats. Like I said, y'all killing it, and I can't wait to see what else y'all got dropping. Stay tuned, and y'all might find out too. Once again, thank you guys for joining us tonight.
More.
There's more. See you guys next week. Peace.
Bye.